And we're live. Hi guys. And the great Yoshi won. Thank you for the follow. I saw that pull up. I don't have an alert box on my starting student screen, and I really should. And there's Phantom with a sellout command, of course, off the bat. I had it ready. I had a feeling Phantom.
You'd love to see it.
Yeah, welcome to stream, guys. So it's gonna be a little bit different today. So if you guys don't know, the podcast last week was canceled for two reasons. One, I fell asleep again. And of course, I'm having some issues with that. And the other issue we're having is Costello's charger for his laptop died. And he bought a new one that had like multiple heads you could attach, and none of them fit. And he ordered another one, but I don't think it's arrived yet. Gaming with Vondrel. Welcome to stream, man. Or woman.
How's it going, guys? It's a guy.
It's a guy?
Yeah.
Bullshit. So Costello will not be here today, so instead we have Perk.
Yeah, but to be honest, you guys all wanted me instead anyway. So it's
honestly, we argue less than me and Costello.
Thank you for having me though. I appreciate it. Hello, everybody. Man. What's up, Phantom? Vondrel, how you guys doing?
So ironically, what I feel like the Great Yoshi won is Yoshi's alt account, probably.
That's what I thought, actually, at first.
Yeah, that's what I thought when I saw the follow. I was like, does Yoshi have two accounts? The Great Yoshi, if you're wondering, we have our own Yoshi in the mystery team. And I was like, okay, thanks for following me twice.
Unfollow and refollow.
I've had a few people do that, like follow me with their alt accounts. And I'm like, don't do that. Like, I want, like, legitimate growth. I don't want random, like... So, ironically... before we get started with like the game news bullshit, both me and Perk both had medical issues on the same day this last week.
Yeah.
So technically mine has been going on for a while, whereas his was really bad over the course of one day. So for me, if you guys know, I've been canceling stream a lot lately because I've been doing nothing but sleeping. Basically I'm going through modes where I'm really awake, then I'm really tired. And I went to the doctors about it, and hey, Suko is raiding with 9 people. Holy shit! Thank you, Suko.
Hey, Young Christmas is here.
Young Christmas.
Young Christmas, Little Noel.
All right, I have to use my shoutout command now.
Do it. Can I do it, or does it only work for like moderators?
Moderators only.
Okay.
If you guys don't know who Suko is, and you should, go watch him. He is like the one Scottish dude you guys should watch. If you watch anybody else who is Scottish, please stop.
Stop immediately. Do not watch anyone else. Please refer all Scottish attention to the one and only Suko Nami.
Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you very much for the raid. But no, so I went to the doctor, and I'm not going to get too deep into it, but basically I'm on depression medication. They think that could be the reason I'm having sleeping issues, but it could not be that. There's a chance that it's narcolepsy. So apparently I'm showing the early stages of narcolepsy, and I could end up developing that. So after 4 weeks, if I'm not better, I get to go to the doctors and do a few sleep tests to see if that's what I have.
Well, and for those of you who don't know, if you've never seen Narcos on Netflix, you should check it out. It's actually about narcolepsy. So if you ever want to
I don't think that's
it.
true. I don't think Narcos about narcolepsy. Dr. Cheese looking to stream as well. Hey, Ducky, I thought it was baby. Support you. Thank you very much, Suko. You're an awesome man. You were like always streaming when nobody else is, unless it's Perk. Like either only you're streaming or you and Perk are. I don't know who the fuck to watch. So there's been 2 times now where I've been like, you know what? I'm just not gonna watch either. I am deserving.
Usually it only happens on the weekend, though.
Hey, Suko, just up with a tier 1. Thank you very much, man. So do you want to tell people what your medical thing was? It happened on the same day I went in to figure out what's going on with me.
So yeah, on Friday, I had kidney stones.
Yeah,
it sucked. I was actually talking to Seeker when it happened, like from like the first stage of like something's not right to okay, I think I'm dying and I'm going to the hospital.
Actually, do you care if I pull up part of our conversation?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Let me find it. Let me find it because this is the best part. All right. So Of course, I felt bad, but I asked him if he was going to the hospital, and he said, "On my way now." Hey, Doctor C's 888 is now following. Thank you very much. And Susie, I assume it's Zuzi.
Susie, yeah.
Welcome
That's
to
my
stream.
girl.
Yeah, I've seen you in Perk stream quite a bit. CJ confirmed that it was kidney stones. I assume so. I mean, he passed kidney stones, so we can assume that they were.
Yeah, well, they did a CAT scan. They didn't find any, so they're like, well, there's pretty much nothing else it could be given the symptoms. So
he told me he's on his way to the hospital. He said kidney is hurting a little less now, but I have passed. I almost passed out like 10 minutes ago. I said, "Damn, let me know what happens." He said, "Mech, I feel okay right now. My fucking dick hurts." I was like, I have never had a grown man like message me saying my fucking dick hurts. That's where those kidney comes with stones.
At that point, I was like, I don't even care.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
That's what you guys can expect if I ever slide in your DMs.
Yeah. Fucking great. Fucking dick hurts. Not something I want to be told. Okay, I was worried the kidney problems and the stones a side effect. Quality content. Thank you, Suko. There's a lot of people here that are new, since I have Perks and Suko's viewers here right now. So a little catch up on myself if you decide that you want to follow. I'm a variety streamer. I do a lot of different kinds of things. I like doing interactive games. I'm doing a lot of Pokemon lately, though. We do Jackbox and stuff. I tried to do it yesterday, but I had some technical difficulties and that couldn't happen. Those are all obviously cleared up now. That aside, this podcast is specifically gaming news. However, we kind of dick around a lot, if you can't tell. We just talk about like random gaming news things that happen. Usually, like we try to cover some either really stupid things or funny things. However, we also do a Florida Man article at the end of every podcast, which has I think become the new fan favorite. Favorite. Seeker should check his DMs. Hey Perky, you say my DMs. Wink, wink. Let me. What do you send me? What do you send me? I'm just messaging you to let you know my PP hurts. Thank you, Dak. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. All right. I guess we should go ahead and get into the first article.
Yeah.
So of course, this is what we clickbaited up there. Not much of a clickbait because everybody kind of knows about this already. But Halo is coming to PC, which I'm fucking excited about.
I feel like it's gonna be not as like I'm excited for it, right? But at the same time, I'm like, I'm still kind of like, it is just Halo again.
Well, it is the remastered version because it's the Master Chief Collection, and it also has Halo Reach, which is not originally in the Master Chief Collection. There's an upside and downside of this if you guys don't know. For anybody or any Xbox players out there that already own the Master Chief Collection, a big upside and a small downside that comes with it. Gaming with Vondrel is now following. Thank you very much, Vondrel, or Gaming, whatever you want me to call you. Perky forgot, yeah, before boy.
Yeah, boy.
So, upside and downside to any Xbox players that currently own it. First off, I would like to say just a minute ago I was at 23 viewers, which I think is my new record. So thank you guys. I knew I wasn't going to hold it, but that's cool. So if you already own it, when Halo Reach, the remastered version, comes out, you'll be getting all of the online content for free.
Oh wow,
which is pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Now, here there's online content. You'll get Forge, matchmaking, stuff like that. You will not get the campaign. So everything else is free. The campaign is going to be a probably cheap DLC. So it's a bit of a downside, but really, like, who the fuck cares? Like,
yeah, honestly,
you're getting the part that matters. If you own the Master Chief Collection, you've already played through Halo Reach's campaign more than once.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think the thing is too is like, honestly, most people want it for multiplayer,
right?
I realize that. Don't get me wrong, Halo's story is very good, and a lot of people do want it for that. But like at the end of the day, like the staying power of Halo is in its multiplayer, not its story.
Right.
Yeah.
I do like the story. It is really cool, but like
Yeah.
no one sits there and plays the campaign all day. Um, like that's not the main reason you buy a Halo game. I wouldn't pay $60 for a campaign. Um,
Yeah.
Great, as you said, oof, kill the T. We'll be back in a minute. All right, cool, Suko. Um, so essentially, they haven't confirmed how long we're going to be waiting. We know that on PC we're getting Halo Reach first. It's not going to be all at once. But we're not going to go on this for too long. Masika's probably already heard about this. But basically, it is being pretty much remade for PC. If you guys have seen the interview, or should I put it up for grabs? Either way, look at your DMs. Okay, give me a second, Phantom. They're doing ultra wide support. They're doing FOV sliders. You get obviously graphic settings. 60 FPS. Like they're really upscaling it, and they even said that they're putting a big focus into the fact that people play first person shooters on PC. They want the best feel for the mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
So I guess they put a lot of work into making sure that that was done really well. And not just kind of like thrown in, DM slid into. Jesus Christ. Do whatever you want to with it, Phantom. But I'm excited for it. Like, whether I'll be streaming it or not, I really don't know.
We should play it together, actually.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing that I
But
find
I'm definitely
odd.
gonna
If
be
you go on
playing
the
it.
Steam page for it and you look, it requires an Xbox account. Now, do you think it's going to require a Xbox Live Gold account or just a regular Xbox Live account?
really doubt it.
I feel like, okay, this is my problem with it. I really, really doubt it. But if it does require gold, it sets a really bad precedent.
I think they would piss off too many people if they did that. Hey,
Yeah,
Red
I mean,
Umbreon, welcome to
I
stream.
really hope that they don't. I really, really hope they don't. Because like it just like I said, it sets a precedent of like, oh, we can start charging people like that monthly sub, and it's like that's one of the biggest benefits to PC gaming
Is that
you can
it's
play any game
free to
online
play
and it's
online.
free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get the point in playing. Hey guys, Phantom just posted a game key in the chat that he won on a previous stream. If you guys want it, take it. I'm not gonna lie, it's a game you probably won't want. So,
What is it?
I'll let whoever takes it and redeems it first find that out. But it is a Steam key. Yeah, Phantom Beans, I'm not going to say what the game is, but it's a game that I got a copy of, and I'm like, really? Like, no one wants this, and I'm like, I'm just going to do it in a giveaway to get it out of the way. So,
Yeah.
I was like, guys, I will not be doing the usual giveaways during the podcast just for quality reasons. But what I will do is I'll post the giveaway in the Discord after the stream, so I'll still be doing one today. Make up for it. But no, like I'm excited for this, and yeah, we're gonna play the fuck out of it, Perk.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played Halo really since like I played last time like I bought it and played it a lot was like Halo 3.
I played a lot more Reach.
I played a lot of Halo 1. I mean, like most people, that was the reason why I bought an Xbox. And then I bought Halo 2. When that came out, I bought do you remember the ones that came in like the aluminum case?
Yeah, I actually have that.
And they all, like anywhere you buy one of those things used, they are scratched to hell. Man.
Yup. Mine has a
awful.
dent. Like, mine is like warped a little bit,
Yeah.
but...
Well,
no,
it's made
yeah.
of like the cheapest fucking aluminum.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
world. You know what I mean? Like it's like tinfoil.
Okay, I'll put it this way. I also have the metal copy of Perfect Dark Zero.
Oh wait, I think I have that
I
too.
picked it up for $2. GameStop had a copy of it for $2, and I guess they just wanted to get rid of it. And it was like in the metal casing, and like it had all this stuff still inside of it. And it had some scratches on it, but nothing bad. Like it was like the outer plastic that was beat up.
I'm pretty sure I have that one too.
That is better metal than what Halo used.
Yeah, it's got the girl with the red hair on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that. And then I have the aluminum case for Dragon Age Origins, and that thing is like it's got like rust on it and shit. Like it's awful.
Phantom, that's actually pretty cool. I just looked at your picture. But yeah, mine's in pretty good condition. But like, no, I remember one of my favorite things in Halo 2 was playing with friends and accessing a hidden map. Did you know about that?
On Halo 2?
Yes.
Huh.
So
I don't think
Halo
so.
2 did one of those things where they put things on disc that they end up locking behind a paywall to do as DLC later down the road. And I can't remember the name of the map because it ended up being in Halo 3. Of course, it was a DLC map for Halo 2. There was a glitch that was a kind of a pain in the ass to pull off, and we accidentally did it once. And basically, it lets you access that map. And so we were so excited about this because we didn't have internet, we didn't have money to buy DLC, that we
Yeah.
kept our Xbox running for almost a week, so that way we wouldn't lose the map.
Oh,
So we ended up learning there's a thing that you could replicate, but it wasn't easy to do. We did it like one other time. I can't really. Was it like Reflection? I don't think it was Reflection.
I feel like I did. I never even heard about this.
Yeah.
But I would imagine like now it's probably like common knowledge though. Like, you know.
An aluminum case for a game, and it was so scratched I couldn't even see the box art on the case. Man, some games do it better. I actually got the Gears of War one. That's it's like a felt like cloth box, and it's really
Interesting.
thick. It's like really thick, and it has like the Gears of War logo in metal on the front with a glass center with like another emblem in the center.
I'm not gonna lie. I really hate aluminum cases. Like I bought the
Yeah.
I have the collector's edition for Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for the Switch,
Hmm.
which comes like a really really nice thick hardcover art book, which is really cool. Um, it came with just some other stuff, but the case for it is aluminum and it's already scratched. And like I take really good care of my stuff, and it's like I really just kind of wish they would have just put it in a regular case because one, it doesn't fit in on the shelf properly like everything else does, and I'm kind of like OCD about stuff like that, you know.
See, I have this right here on
Oh, I see
screen. That is for Final Fantasy 15. That is the metal case for it.
Oh, I like that.
I don't care for it. It looks okay.
I mean, I'd rather have the original, but
Right. When you
it looks
see it up
nice.
close, the lines and shit are just not like the best looking. Then you look at like the actual case and like it looks pretty cool. Like I was very disappointed in the box art for the metal Final Fantasy 15 case.
Oh God, don't look up. Be
Um,
careful what you're looking up on Google Images, because I looked up Xenoblade Chronicles
Want to jump
2
out?
Collector's Edition, and the first thing was an eBay post for naked pillowcase.
Oh my god. Red Umbreon says hi perk, but they're going to bed. So thank you very much for coming by, Umbreon, and have a good night.
Yeah. Good night, Evie. Have a good one, brother.
Man,
Here, I'll send you an image of what I was talking about.
we're very bad at staying on topic, but I really don't care.
Yeah, but that's that's good, kind of. Like
Fucking
it just
hit fifth
shows
and
like
locked it. I'm so happy. All right,
I don't
Phantom.
know how to explain it. I guess. There we go. Copy image address. Here you go. So this is what I have. And you can kind of see the art book.
Let me pull that up. Okay, pretty stretched out, but yeah.
And it's that's from Amazon. But yeah, like just I mean, it's not the best picture, but that's the aluminum case on the left. It's pretty, but it's the same size. It's just I don't know.
Yeah, geez, that's what I was thinking. Like, I get it. That's like the Final Fantasy thing. Like, all their logos for the games are done that way. So I get what they were trying to do. I just don't like it. Like, they could have done like really cool. Like, the car from Final Fantasy 15 is fucking beautiful. They could have done that. Like,
Yeah, that would have been so cool. I really like Resident Evil 7 when it came out. Like this is something that's kind of useless, but I appreciate they did the house and it opens and it's a music box.
oh, that's awesome.
Which is like, yeah, it's useless, but it's fucking cool.
All right,
it's better
Zuzi,
than,
that's
like,
cool.
DLC codes.
Thanks you. For, if you guys can't tell, I have a stuttering issue. Thanks for coming out, Zuzi. Oh wait, who does Rain play though? Sorry, Caps. I have no idea, Phantom. I don't know. Like middle cases can be done right, and they can be done very badly.
Yeah.
The Gears of War one was really cool though. Yeah, I actually liked the Perfect Dark one. Like it was like embossed, like it was actually like textured. It was done really well. Because it had like the city on the back. Let me go and pull that up. Oh, looks like I searched for it recently. Yeah, so like that's the front of it right here, and like the gun and everything's actually like embossed, like it actually sticks out. And that's the plastic cover, which on mine is beat to hell and back.
Oh yeah, I have that one exactly.
But I actually like the back of it more. You can see right here the back of the steelbook. It's like the city. Like
I've never played that game. Is it good?
Perfect Dark Zero.
Yeah.
People fucking hate it, and I don't know why. Like I enjoyed it. Like I enjoyed it, man.
So I should play it then.
Like I enjoyed it. People fucking hate it though.
I got it as a gift from a friend.
Oh, okay. I actually like the hinge on it too. Like the hinge isn't like it doesn't cover the entire case. It's like a split thing. Like you can see like right here.
Yeah.
Um but they actually did it very interesting. So the inside is actually plastic. So it's like metal over plastic. Which might have helped make it, almost more sturdy.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a way of reinforcing metal. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to some Overwatch stuff since that's what Phantom's talking about.
That's my favorite.
Yeah. All right, Costello, calm down.
This one's mostly you, honestly, because you usually have Costello here for this, but I'll contribute where I can.
Every time I bring up Overwatch, though, he's like, "Fuck, I don't want to talk about this." We bring up.
It's like he loves it so much, he just hates that it makes him upset.
Like we talk about Overwatch, he gets mad. We talk about Fallout 76, he gets mad. We talk about EA, he gets mad. Like, poor Costello. I know he's going to watch this, or at least I assume he will. So I can just say now that I am not talking shit behind his back. I hope he hears. I hope he hears this. So coming up in 2020, Overwatch League is going to start hosting away games. So, which I think is just fucking awesome.
What does that mean, though?
It basically means that right now, where are they even host them? I know it's in California.
Are they all in the same place normally?
Yes, yeah. They have one place called the Blizzard Arena.
Okay.
And I know it has it on this article somewhere. They listed like where they're currently located. I know it's in California. Let's see here.
I don't know. I kind of like immediately when I hear that, my first response is like, so you have the money to start going and play away games, but you don't have the money to fund esports for Heroes of the Storm or Hearthstone or
Well, it's not that they don't have
employees.
The funding. It's that they don't like get enough support for it.
They've shifted the funding to more important places.
So basically, Sun Metal 918906. Welcome to stream.
It's just Sood. What's up, Sood? How you doing, man? It's one of my people.
Why did I read that as Sun? I'm bad with names. All right. Welcome to stream. So basically, how it's going to work is, let's say like they're playing against the LA Valiant. They'll probably have an arena somewhere around LA. So if like Spark is playing them, they'll actually go to LA to play against them.
That would be cool. I mean, it would allow more people to come and like actually see matches if they actually wanted to like, come out and watch.
Which there's a chance that one will just be at the California Blizzard.
And I mean, that kind of opens them up to like, I don't know about you, but like if I go to a concert, like usually I want to buy a t-shirt. You know what I mean? Like to kind of commemorate it. I know not everybody's like that because it can be expensive to go to shows, but like to me, it's like I kind of want to take something home with me to like sort of remember the event, So I think like the potential for like merch sales and stuff is
oh yeah.
high.
It's like I have a friend that goes to like PAX and DreamHack and all that, and he has a backpack that he got from DreamHack, and every event he goes to, because he goes to DreamHack, he goes to like PAX, TwitchCon, stuff like that. He'll buy pins and stuff and like cover that backpack in it, and it actually is like a Velcro part, because at every DreamHack they have like a Velcro patch you can stick on.
That's cool.
So he always picks that kind of stuff up. Who would pay to watch an online game in person?
A lot of people.
If I was in the area, I would probably go to a Valiant match.
A lot of people would. I know. I have friends who went and watched, who flew all the way to Vegas to go and watch Worlds for League of Legends a couple of years ago.
I can't see myself flying out if I'm in the area.
I know, but you know,
cool.
I think too, like some people are pretty diehard. I think there's a huge audience for it, but I think the other thing too is like maybe not necessarily Overwatch, but there are things that like League of Legends, they pack stadiums with their Worlds event, huge stadiums, and all those people are not local.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing with like Overwatch League, and I don't really get why. Like, I want to fly out for it. I'm not that into it.
And I
But
honestly think too, you could technically say the same thing of like, why would I go fly out to watch a football game when I could just watch it in my living room?
right.
I mean, like, because it's about the experience,
Hey, Blue Guardian, welcome to the stream as well. Is that another one of yours, Perk?
That is not. Watch I say that, and then it is, and I'm looking asshole.
Welcome to stream, Blue Guardian. If you've been here before, I apologize if I forgot. I'm so bad with remembering people that like aren't here constantly. Sending a DM seeker, man. Everybody sent me DMs this podcast.
Guys, we're doing a podcast. Stop it.
Oh crap! Actually, I just joined. All right, cool, Blue. Do we want to add Suko to the podcast? Because I had talked about having him on as a guest.
Yeah.
Why not? Like, no one else is here except for like me and you started that as a guest. Let's go ahead and get him in here.
Yeah.
I think
That's
Crimson
it,
actually
that's
just
it.
responded.
Did he
All right,
really?
let's see here. So no, basically they're going to be doing all these away games, which is interesting. Let's see here. So I'm trying to like do multiple things at once. Invite people. Bam. There's your invite. When you just hop in voice whenever you accept the invite there, Deck. They're going to like multiple different places. There are 20 different teams. They're going to be in the United States, Canada, UK, China, France, and South Korea. And it was Burbank I was trying to think of earlier.
Where is Burbank?
It's in
somewhere in the Burbank area.
It's in California, is it not?
California is okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I live in Scotland. I don't know really where anywhere it is.
Yeah. So welcome to our Scottish boy.
How you all doing?
He's to help translate for our foreign viewers.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you please translate
So,
for
like-
us?
That man said I just joined, and I forgot who he was. There you are.
Fantastic.
I do apologize, Blue Guardian.
Tricks.
If you haven't seen in the Discord, I've been doing nothing but sleeping lately, and that is definitely not good. So that's my
I mean,
excuse for my bad memory
I like to
issues.
sleep a week sometimes, but thank you.
Remember to get a home team. So this article actually brought up a very important issue with this. These people, they're practicing every single day, between matches, before matches, after matches. They're constantly practicing, and it's putting a lot of strain on them, right? Like you're like, oh well, they're just sitting at a keyboard. Like it's not necessarily a physical strain.
Oh yeah, it's like 15 hours a day. I mean, I work a desk job. I'm sitting on my ass all day. I come home, I stream all day, and I
right.
go to bed. But it's like
It's
that shit drives
taxing.
me crazy.
Also, welcome to
Sitting
stream guy
that
over there.
much?
If you're sitting like for a long period of time doing like basically your job, and then you come back and then you do like a stream, it's like you don't really realize how taxing or how much it takes out of you
Yeah.
until it's like
It's like,
when
yeah,
you start streaming,
physically,
it's like
I'm not
exhausted, you know?
exhausted,
So-
but like my body hurts from being in that position for so long.
Right.
exactly.
You know?
So
Yeah.
not only is that a huge downside, is that these people are practicing constantly, and now they're going to have to deal with traveling constantly
But you
in
know what?
order to
Would-
go to
I would
away
say-
games.
I would honestly think that's sort of a nice shakeup though, because
Right, and it's a good.
at least
it-
you're moving.
I would
around,
consider it a good trade-off. Like, yeah, you get less time of practice, but you get to see so many other places. Like,
Yeah, like you get to see
That
other
too as
places.
well.
I meant like you could just be on your feet for at least a little bit more than you would normally. you know?
right.
Is it the stress of the travel though that they're worried about, or is it going to be more of, hey, we're going to keep you in the same sort of conditions?
Well, it depends on
Right.
like how much they're willing to be like, okay, we're gonna handle all this stuff. We'll get you there. You'll have a bus or whatever. We'll get you to the airport, to the hotel. Basically, you just need to be there, and we'll take care of it. As long as they don't have to stress about it, and it's
Yeah,
more
exactly.
about like
If they put you in
someone
that
else.
position, it's not exactly going to be the best for them on top of everything else they have to prepare for.
Well, because if they start doing something like, oh well, you know what, you just do everything and we'll reimburse you, then that's when I would say that's a no, because that's stressful.
Right.
Well,
there's another downside to this.
Oh no. Here
So-
we go.
This one's not going to be a constant downside, but it's definitely not a good one. So the if you guys don't know, between stages and stuff like that, they can actually recruit people middle of the season, and they can fire people. So, for example, Valiant actually just now fired their coach because he sucked big old pee-pee.
Big old PP.
My team has lost 7 matches in a row.
What champion is Big Ol' Peepee?
Reinhardt.
Every single champion.
So
Oh, do you follow a specific team, like for Overwatch?
fuck yes, man. LA Valiant. Here, I will post something in chat. Give me a second, all
Okay,
right?
cool. Let
You
me
just-
see this.
You just triggered me.
Because I'm so sorry.
Um,
So I'm good at
Please apologize.
wings out.
Apologize.
so I
I'm
mean,
so sorry.
hell, like my keys are on a Valiant lanyard.
Oh, cool! Look at that. It's like a helmet, and then it says "Dicks out."
Oh my god.
Takes it for Harambe. Didn't that me
Um,
die like
Dicks out
3
for
years ago?
Valiant.
I'm not gonna lie, some of these teams have awful emotes, but
How
like
many
they,
teams are there?
20.
Wow,
Jesus
that's quite a bit.
Christ.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they just now fired their coach, which is fucking great because they lost 20 games. Oh, not 20. They lost 7 games in a row, and like that's fucking bad. They're pretty much already out of the running for the finals.
Yeah.
And their coach was just the big old PP sucker, so they got rid of him.
Big old
So
sucker.
think about it this way though. Like, let's say your team is based out of China, right? Then you
China.
fly to LA to do an away game, and while you're there, you fire your coach. Like,
Take it back.
now you're gonna like, do you still pay for him to come back or not? Then you also have the issue of the recruiting players. So if you're once again in LA, but you recruit this player that's in Brazil, like, well, fuck. Like, how are you going to communicate with each other? You can't just like drive an hour to go meet with them.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, you probably all move them into the same house. Like when if you know anything about like what League of Legends was like when it was in its infancy, or at least as far as esports goes, they would move them all into one house and then they just practice day in and day out, and they all live together even if they don't speak the same language.
yeah, that's what they do for
That's
this
gotta
as
be
well.
pretty taxing, though, right?
Oh
Like, that's
Oh
gotta
my god,
be,
yeah,
like,
it sounds awful.
That's what they do for this as well. But one reason I like the Valiant, one reason I like went to them off the bat, is they actually made sure every player had their own room. A lot of them didn't do that. They would like basically sleep in like communal rooms and stuff like that.
oh, no thanks.
And
not
like
even-
they would also have like, I understand they're like they have a good amount of players and the coach and all that. Well, they also have like computers around them so they can practice, and they're constantly around Overwatch for a few months. So what Valiant did is every player got their own room, do whatever they wanted to with. Then they had the main room where all the computers were to practice. So when you were done for the day,
Damn.
you can go to your room and
Just
forget
separate.
Overwatch exists.
See, that's a good thing. Yeah.
Like you have your main room, and then suddenly you go back to your personal room, and it's just full of diva, all these
Right.
body pillows.
And your JO computer.
Yeah, I mean, what else would you use it for? So and you can do it the right way or the wrong way, which I understand the right way is expensive.
Always all about weebies. Yeah,
Right.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
But this is starting in 2020, which really shows that despite people complaining that Blizzard is losing touch with their community, which I kind of agree with, and that Overwatch is slowly getting worse, which I kind of agree with.
I think that Overwatch is gearing up too. Though, side note that they haven't had a lot of content come out recently, or at all. In all honesty, I think they're gearing up for a pretty severe or pretty serious like content release. As far as like, I think it'll be PVE related.
they've been talking about that
Okay.
for a while about doing a campaign.
Yeah, so I really think that
I really
that
enjoy
is-
the
is coming soon.
PVE sort of factor of Overwatch, so that's the thing.
Yeah,
Like,
I love
think
when they do
that
the PvE like modes during
Yeah.
events.
the Halloween like Jackenstein. or whatever it
Okay,
is,
I actually
that
didn't
stuff.
like that. It was
What?
fun.
You didn't like it?
It was fun. Like, I won't lie, it was fun for the first few times, but holy fuck, what did it get repetitive?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
like,
Like if they made different characters and that sort of stuff, I would definitely get it. But it's
but like, Retribution was fucking awesome.
was
Uprising
Retribution?
was fucking awesome. They were like full stories, man. Like,
Are they okay?
yeah. So like, you had like 4 players to play through as, and Uprising was the same thing as a story. During the Retribution event, you could actually do Uprising and Retribution.
Okay.
But like after experiencing that, they can really do something with it. It felt kind of Left 4 Dead-y.
Ooh.
Also, guy over there, we were just not talking about the Halo thing.
It's not a bad that's not a bad thing though for it to feel Left 4 Dead-y, because Left 4 Dead is fantastic.
Oh yeah. But the biggest issue I had with it,
Can we get a petition to have the third Left 4 Dead be called Left 4 Deady?
Left 4
4
Dead.
Dead.
Yes, please.
Never
4 Dead
forgetty
Deady.
Left 4 Deady.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man, what's this new thing that's been coming out? I don't know if you're gonna talk about it on the podcast at all.
First
It's
DLC
like
is
they're
spaghetti.
making-
Never
Oh my
forgetty.
mom! Oh no! Vomit on my vomit on my mom's spaghetti. I know. I
Never
messed up.
forgetty, never forgetty. Left 4 Deady.
Aioli, I
Oh
don't
my
know.
god.
But like, wasn't there some kind of like? There's somebody picking up a Left 4 Dead-esque game. Like,
Oh, Vermintide?
Yeah.
I'm not too sure.
There's another studio doing something like that.
If you guys have
Turtle
played,
Beach is doing it.
if you guys have played Vermintide, that's just Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, but with rats.
Yes, it's actually a lot of fun though.
Just
I
do a
have one
little,
of 'em, I think.
let me see.
You do own it, Perk, because you're sponsored by Humble Bundle, who was doing it in their monthly bundle.
Yeah, but they don't give me the bundle.
You don't buy things
What?
from your own sponsor.
Well, I mean, I could, but I'm pretty sure I already have it. That's what I'm saying.
See, you don't own it. What's going on?
Jesus Christ, man.
Maybe if I made some more money from Humble Bundle, I would have be able to.
Oh, I see what it is. Those Twitch dollars not doing enough for you.
To be fair,
Hey,
Ale-
we're not on,
to be
we're
fa-
not on my stream. I can say whatever I want.
I mean, we're on my stream, which is sponsored by their competitor,
Exactly.
Fanatical.
Let's talk shit about Humble Bundle. Sure, let's do it.
I'll tell
But,
Susan next
isn't it
time
like-
she emails me.
Isn't it something like up like the sort of IP for it, and it's like Back for Blood or something like
Do what?
that? That I found.
Blood and
I don't
Bacon.
know if
Is that
if
Blood and
it's,
Bacon? Is that what that is?
is that what it is? I'm not too sure. I'll check for it, but I'm pretty sure it was like Back for Blood.
I mean, yeah, Dr. Cheese, I have put more money into, are you thinking Blood and Bacon? That's what the guy over there said.
Blood and Bacon, maybe.
But he said to use the money from that your sponsor gives you to buy things from that sponsor. I have put a lot more money into my sponsor than they have given back. In fact, technically, I have not made a penny off my sponsor yet.
I've got a what's it called? A article from Polygon talking about the new co-op zombie shooter Back for Blood.
Oh,
Yeah.
what do you got over there as post? Okay.
Sure.
Oh, is it the Horde mode?
I put in the, I'm not too sure. I seen that though. I wasn't sure if that's what it was. It's been posted in chat though.
Dr. Cheese, if you're wondering about the sponsor thing, how that works is when people go to Fanatical using my link and they buy something, I get a percentage of the sales,
is
which
Fanatical, though?
hasn't happened too many times, but I have to make a certain amount before I actually get anything off of it. So
I recommend doing it during
God.
Sundays,
Hello.
so that
Oh.
way I also get a percentage of that because I'm a greedy boy.
hi Costello, when did you get here?
Hi, I've been here for.
There's someone join. I wasn't sure if like someone left or joined, but
That like scared me.
Yeah,
I thought you were
genuinely
dead, man.
got a
So
heart attack.
did you get your
God, I
laptop thing
wish.
fixed?
No, I'm going to ship it.
Do what?
They're taking too long to ship it.
Oh, so are you on your phone right now?
Yeah, I'm on. I'm on my phone.
Oh my god,
I don't want to like stay away from. I want to just at least pop in.
that's cool, man.
Exactly. Yeah. It's better to show face.
We were
than not
talking
show
about your
hands.
favorite Overwatch. Do you want to?
Yeah, sure, I'll stay for that. I wanted to.
I thought we just finished that.
Yeah,
damn it.
we're done with that.
Oh, why do you gotta tease me like that? Did we talk about Anthem yet?
We have nothing on Anthem.
I had a few
mean,
things
Anthem-
last week whenever you fell asleep. By the way, if you guys were wondering, I don't know if we said it, but the reason we didn't have a podcast last week is because Seeker fell through it.
And you
Fell
didn't
asleep
have your
all
computer.
the way through.
You
the
said
podcast.
you
Doesn't
said
matter. You're doing it now.
you said
But you're
that.
doing it without me now,
Yeah.
aren't you?
Did you hear about what's going on though, Costello, with my sleep issues?
No, I know that you don't sleep.
No, like I had to go to the
Oh.
doctor.
Oh my god, are you an insomniac?
Actually, I might be developing narcolepsy.
What is
Oh my
narcolepsy?
god.
It's when you
It's when
can't.
you just
You
fall asleep
uncontrollably
and-
fall asleep,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is actually dangerous if it gets like if you become full blown narc, dude. You
You should
Yeah.
not
just
be
pass
using a
out
vehicle.
doing anything.
Yeah. It
That's
tur-
why
So they think that it could be. I'll go ahead and say it now. They think it could be clinical depression, and so I'm on medication for that for 4 weeks. If it doesn't improve, I go back to see a sleep specialist, where I'll basically someone gets to watch me sleep.
Just depression.
How do you?
Much like my uncle.
Oh,
Sleep. Oh no.
does
Depression
depression
maybe
actually
can
lead
lead
to
to
narcolepsy?
Not
Do what?
necessarily, but it
No, no.
can lead. If you're really depressed, it can make you just sleep all the time.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
I just
kinda
know what I would do
kinda-
anything.
Yeah, so I'm on that crap for 4 weeks, and if I don't get better, I guess just see a sleep specialist to see if I am developing it, because apparently I'm showing all the early signs. Not all, but
Signs of
most.
it. No.
I think the earliest sign, the number one sign you can get is just that randomly passing out.
So when did you decide to go to
Narcolepsy
a
a
doctor?
common.
I went a few days
occurrence,
ago,
or is it
Costello.
something that's not very? Is it a common occurrence, narcolepsy, or is it something that just kind of?
Narcolepsy.
I honestly don't know. It's not super
What?
common.
Pretty sure it's narcolepsy.
Phantom, even if I did, they probably want to tell me. They
what's
watch you
next
sleep.
on
That's a bit
topics?
creepy. Yeah, they have to watch me sleep. It's a
It's a
thing.
bit creepy. I'm not gonna lie.
Um,
Hmm.
yo, that's
So
my
wait,
fun
was it-
background. Oh, is it Brandling? Also, welcome to stream, Brandling.
So wait a minute, before we continue here, let's get this straight on the.
What?
I don't know. I
I
don't
think
know what happened there.
Costello died.
Hello.
His internet likes to drop sometimes. That might be what just happened.
Okay.
Let's get this straight on the. Hey, Lemons,
Said,
welcome
like-
to stream.
Oh,
Man, we're
ridiculous.
getting everyone popping in today.
oh no.
All right, so you guys ready for the next one?
That was weird.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
that's it.
before we continue on, you didn't talk about Anthem bricking people's PS4s.
What? Is it?
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about that.
That was
Anthem
that was something
bricking
I was
people's-
really excited to talk about.
Yes, worse.
Well, hey, now you're
It-
here.
I mean, yeah. I guess.
Is it the
Well,
gathering
we don't
info
have-
link that you sent?
Yeah. Those are some of the feedback things that I've seen.
All right, I'll go ahead and use that one then. Let's get this straight. Dead
Right.
silence.
Oh, excuse me. I will see if I can read off a few. And I don't know if you watched the Glad videos I sent, but he was the guy talking about that got
I wonder why I
banned.
wouldn't show that, Yoshi. But thank you very much for the resub, man. And that's cool, man. There's already 4 of us here. We have 4 streamers and chat at once. Understand streamers are supposed to talk a lot, so this is.
Isn't it?
It's true.
So
So the gist of these reports are that anytime they do anything in the game, mostly leaving or starting a mission or coming back from a mission, their PS4 just does a hard shut off.
Oh, okay.
And, if you don't know, if you own a PS4, you know anything about the PS4. Whenever it shuts down, it does a hard copy or inspects your storage and whatever disk is in the tray to make sure it doesn't corrupt any of the data when it shuts down.
Right.
This glitch has it shut off completely, just right then and there, just as if you had pulled the plug from the power cord.
So is
So
it when
it
you're
doesn't
booting
have-
back your console, it's doing that whole thing where it has to check that nothing's went wrong and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah,
does it actually brick the console?
I've heard a few people say it's bricked it. I've heard people say it's just straight up just turned off. One of the what are they called, the reports is someone who had theirs bricked, and I don't know about you, but having your PS4 just shut off in the middle of whatever it's doing I believe runs the risk of corrupting your data.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So
Yes,
if Anthem
Yoshi,
were to
basically.
have corrupted the data of anyone's PS4, do you or do you not think that's liable for an investigation?
I mean, yeah.
Has to be, yeah,
At-
exactly.
At what point do you need regulation for how a game is made
At-
if it does stuff like this?
At one point, do you, as Sony, need to pull the game from your store until they get it fixed?
That's
I mean,
exactly it.
look at this guy here.
Oh, you-
Chewy1105. Let it happen 9 times. If it happened like twice, I'm done. I'm not doing it again. Like,
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it past 2.
like, are you kidding me? It's like, man, like
I've
every
never-
time I run into this wall, I break my nose again.
Just walking into it. I've never actually had a console brick on me, but it's like, what?
Oh, then you've never owned an
What
Xbox 360.
Yep.
Oh, you
I've had a
never
360
owned-
before.
I've actually never had my 360 do that. Mine's never got red ring.
Mine did.
Really?
And I had it modded so it could play burned games. And
15 years later, it's still not
Does,
red ring.
does red ring count as a brick then?
yes.
Mine
Yes.
did when I threw a brick at it.
I've had two then. I bricked my console, well, literally. That was
Phantom,
it.
I don't want anything on anything. Like, Jesus Christ. I don't need to fuck my setup. I mean,
Yeah,
I know Redcoat has been streaming it lately.
Yeah, I've been actually meaning to watch his streams and ask him and give him shit about it. Ask him if his
Yeah,
scores
I've
for
been
crashes.
watching them, and I've seen them disconnect from the server a few times, and they've gotten lag a few times, and like bad lag. And I'm like, why?
Yeah, it's
Why would
horrible.
you play this? Like, you have Warframe and Destiny, which are very similar games.
Destiny's fantastic.
That actually
especially
operate
with the new
properly.
updates right now. I love Destiny's new stuff.
Especially with a brick Phantom. Like, Jesus.
There's so many better looter shooters for you to do.
This just sounds
Ones
like
that
it's-
actually work.
Yeah. Borderlands. Borderlands.
You hear- you
Borderlands.
hear there's supposed to be a tease or something like that.
At
Mhm.
PAX, yeah.
Coming
at
up,
PAX,
baby.
Yeah,
Yeah, Suko. We mentioned that on the
I
on
am,
the last podcast.
I'm excited.
Um,
Oh, you mean the one I wasn't on? Okay,
Rip
I
the
see what it
dick. No lemons.
is. I see what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, you should
Do you
have been
think that
here.
Borderlands 3 will
No.
be? Maybe a weekly guest. I'll
Combustible
come and talk
lemons.
about it.
All right,
But
I gotta
no,
go before
I mean-
my data shuts off.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for
See ya,
coming
man.
out anyways, Costello.
Yeah, I'll be ready next week. I should definitely be back.
Okay, cool.
All right.
All right,
Peace.
same man.
See ya.
See you in a bit.
Last one's like a month ago. Okay, Yoshi, it wasn't last week, it was the week before, alright? I'm so sorry.
Mrs. One scheduled podcast. Oh no, it was months ago.
Yeah. Just like, man, we missed one.
Exactly. I know that upload schedule. But I mean, do you think that Borderlands 3 will be, if it is Borderlands 3 at all, do you think it'll be a flop like pre-sequel, or do you think?
Okay,
it would
so
be...
I would like to point out one thing that I had a feeling you were about to say, and you did.
It's,
Pre-sequel actually was not a flop.
wasn't the best though.
Guy over there, we're not doing a giveaway in stream today, but I will be doing it in the Discord. I'm going to do that on time we do the Nutbox. So that I will have it in Discord after this stream. I'll make it end around noon tomorrow.
To be
Or
fair,
actually
I've done
around
9 out of
5.
10, 8 out of 10, 7.9 out of 10, like
Oh.
across the board. So it's not too bad.
Yeah. So it actually did fairly well, and actually I really enjoyed the pre-sequel. So compared to 2, there was a lot less in the game.
Yeah, that's true.
And there was a lot of like problems with like in-game content. But playing through Borderlands 2 and playing through the pre-sequel felt so much better, like base playthrough.
Well, I think too. Like, let's be honest. Really,
And the DLC.
I mean, who the hell gets? No one gets as excited for a prequel as a sequel. You know what I
For-
mean?
they did both.
Yeah.
You know, like Gears of War. I mean, Gears of War did the same thing. They came out with a prequel, and it's like my thing. I feel the same way about movies. Is like, I hate watching
Gears of War
prequels. I already know what's gonna happen. I already know who's not gonna die. Like,
The thing is, when you've got a prequel, it's like there's some stuff that you're like, in the first movie, you're like, oh, how did he get that, or how did this happen? The prequel
Right.
sort of explains that
well,
sort of
sure,
stuff.
but
you
it's
know?
like it removes any sort of tension that may happen. You know, it's like
But to be fair, it actually added a lot of tension. So did you actually play through it, Perk?
That's true.
no, I haven't played it, so I'm just
Okay.
speaking as
Actually,
like
so-
prequels
be
in
fair.
general, not necessarily.
I'm gonna try to keep it spoiler free, but the game has been out for quite a while, so there's gonna be a
I
little
don't
bit of
know.
spoilers
fuck all
here. All
about
right.
Borderlands. So I mean,
well, for-
spoiler
for-
away.
Well,
For the sake of viewers, I'm gonna try to keep it mostly spoiler free. Basically, when Borderlands 1 ends and goes into 2, the game takes place there between 1 and 2, but it also takes place after 2. So basically, a certain person is captured by our main characters after the events of Borderlands 2, and they're interrogating them. So then the game that you're actually playing through takes place between 1 and 2.
more like a story of like, it's more of like a recollection of events.
Right.
Than it
So
is
then,
sort of playing through
but
it.
at the same time, it's revealing a lot of really important information for what's coming, like, what's going to happen. Then, of course, at the end of the game, it kind of shows something even. They're hinting at something huge coming.
Yeah, exactly.
So like they
That's what she
really
said.
made you want to play 3.
Jesus Christ, Berg.
I hate you.
Fucking got him.
But no, like if I had to sit down and play a Borderlands game just for the campaign right now, I would have to play through pre-sequel because I enjoyed the campaign a lot more.
Have you played a Telltale Borderlands game?
Yes, it was fucking awesome.
I wouldn't. I'm not like. There's something that happened in that game.
A
Okay.
week to fix your list? What do you? Oh, okay.
You'll know what I'm on about, Seeker. Like something happens to a character of the main, of the main character.
Yes,
Borderlands
yes.
Games. Yeah, and I
Um,
was very, very unhappy with that happened, and I'm like,
I wasn't entirely. I was upset that that person died, but
spoilers.
wow,
Twist.
one of the Borderlands characters died in Tales of the Borderlands. Okay, to be fair, it's one of my favorite characters. But like
The Walking Dead
It-
Borderlands.
but it was a canon game. It was canon. It
Is
was
it canon? Okay.
right. It was still important to the story. So the fact they killed off a main character is perfectly fine because it wasn't like a spinoff.
Does that mean that
Yes,
in the next
that
Borderlands
person will
game,
not be there.
that person?
You just said he.
or
You just
she
cut out
will be
half the characters.
Okay.
All right.
Listen.
Now you're even closer to spoiling
There's
than I
not many-
was.
All right, moving on. Moving on.
There's not many female characters in Borderlands. There's like what, 4?
Yeah, there are also 4 sirens. Oh.
It
No.
definitely wasn't this guy.
They're all
It definitely wasn't Roland.
all
All right.
4.
No.
The Firehawk.
Granted, he has an entire boy.
I don't know. I would say if I picked up a single Borderlands game, like if I wanted to play it right now, Borderlands 2 is still my favorite.
Did you actually play it all the way
I
through the
feel-
pre-sequel?
My favorite Borderlands
yeah.
game is Fallout 3.
Okay. I think one reason
I went through all
I think one
pre-sequel,
reason
and
I
even
like the
the DLC.
pre-sequel more is the characters that you played as felt more unique.
Okay.
They were very much different from each other. Like not only was it or like their bigger stat differences, but like their abilities were very different.
How many times did you play through it?
Quite a few.
Because I only gave it the one playthrough, and I played as Jack.
I beat
the
it
DLC.
I think twice as Nisha. I beat it
Okay.
I think twice as the Baroness because they're my 2 favorites. She's
Yeah.
DLC. I played through it as Jack, and I did Wilhelm once, but I don't think I ever beat it as Wilhelm.
I played through Jack, and I played through, I think, Claptrap as well.
Oh
But I
god,
think
fuck
adding
Claptrap. No one
His
beats it as
ability is
Claptrap,
so
right?
broken.
Claptrap is support, okay? You don't beat it as Claptrap.
Exactly. Zero all the way. It's just a different game, but
I
still.
know it's a different
I
game, but still.
never played
Still.
Zero.
Yeah,
I would never play Zero because I can't do it.
Zero is just bad unless you have like a team to
Skill.
like he does a lot of damage, but holy fuck does he die.
Oh yeah. That's why he's got
Nice.
his ability to run away.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Borderlands 2.
Come on, man.
Perk,
Oh,
Perk,
sorry. There's no shiny
I don't know
Pidgey
what
in
the-
this one.
Perk, I am willing to buy it for you if you will play it.
I have it. I'm pretty sure.
Fucking
Actually,
play it!
I think I have it on. I have it on
Fucking play it, bitch.
Xbox and on Steam. Let me check. I'll open my Steam.
It is a fantastic
I'll-
fucking game, alright?
Perk, if this isn't sell it for you, I've bought Borderlands 2, I think 4 times. I bought
Yeah.
it on I bought it on
Let's see.
the Xbox. I bought it on the next generation Xbox. I bought it on the PC, and then I bought it for my girlfriend on the PC.
I have
I mean, I played Borderlands 1. I
so
didn't beat it.
I bought it for one of the mystery team
Sick.
people. This is gonna make you guys laugh. I bought it for my Vita.
I love, dude. The Vita's a great system.
Yeah, I
was-
bought
Oh,
it.
and
I bought
you-
it for
what did you last
PC
year,
and I bought it
Vita?
for Xbox.
I need to get one. I sold one
man.
back in the day, and I really regret it.
I need the thing is, I need a Vita
Phantom, I might not be
before
able to.
Golden. That's the only reason I need a
Yep.
Vita.
I
Yes.
got 580 games on Steam, so if I don't have it, there's something wrong.
580. Oh Jesus.
Okay, I actually picked up Persona 2 originally on the PlayStation 2. And then
Yep, I got Borderlands 2.
I picked up Gold like a week later because I was like, "This is fucking awesome!
thing
I want
is-
to be able to play it at work."
You know
So...
what? Just for you, I'm gonna install it right now.
Seeker has like 1,000 games on Steam. I don't know how many games I have on Steam. Let me pull it up.
The problem with I'm looking for
That
it.
didn't come through, did it?
But no, like pre-sequel was a really good game. I agree that 2 is better. Like 2 is better. But pre-sequel
What was
definitely
it
didn't
about
flop.
2 that you enjoyed? Like, what was the best part of 2 in your opinion?
Very
Not,
much-
like, trying to avoid,
very
trying to avoid
much-
the spoilers.
Very much end game, or are you talking about like story?
Like, I would say the DLC for 2 was a lot better than anything else. I really enjoyed the Tiny Tina DLC.
I have 636 games on Steam, Yoshi.
Same.
What? You got more than me. I feel gypped.
I feel jibbed.
Thank you,
What a
Fanatical.
word. And if you want 600 some games more than
Yeah, if you want
Uh,
636
Fanatical.com.
games, click on the Fanatical link below.
do you like cheap games? That's it.
Do you like 99-cent games that you've never heard of? Then this is your place.
Hey, fuck you. First
Exactly.
off, you can get okay before Devil May Cry released. You can pre-order for $46 on Fanatical. All right.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. Fuck
Tell me
you.
more, please.
Have you ever played DMC though?
Yes,
I have
I
all three of the
actually
first
haven't
ones
bought
on
the new
PS2.
one, and I really wanted to, but money.
I think the closest I've ever played DMC, sorry, was Bayonetta.
I'm playing through Devil May Cry 1 on the PS2 right now. It's hard as shit.
I own
Wow.
all of them except for the newest one.
I haven't touched it
And
at
yes,
all. 'cause
the
I hear
first
it's a
one is
great
hard as
series,
dicks.
Just didn't really know where to start, you know.
Start at the first one.
I'm gonna go take a shower.
I'm just
put the
kidding.
punching bag in the nuts like 5 minutes early. All right, cool, Phantom. Have fun. Thanks for coming out.
Bye, Phantom.
Bye.
But no,
Wow.
Borderlands is fucking awesome. Just play it.
I'm downloading it right now. I'm gonna probably play it like right now.
Thing is,
So-
you should play Borderlands 2, but what character should you play?
I'm gonna
That's the
play the
thing.
guy who wears the fucking executioner's mask.
Well, you're fucked.
The DLC guy.
Oh wait.
Oh, you mean Krieg?
Yeah, the psycho.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
I checked my Discord. I don't know what it means. He sent me a message to the Discord. I don't even know what it means.
Phantom's saying, "Look at your Discord."
Dab. I got me ranked. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't understand. I don't understand.
I got me rank, man.
Don't understand.
Dab, 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 dab.
I don't understand.
This is
I don't know what it means.
Systems failing, master. Dab, dab, dab,
Oh
dab,
my
dab.
god.
What are you? What character did you play in Borderlands 2, Seeker?
Wait, do what?
Character did you play playing through Borderlands 2?
What
Shutting
part did
down.
I play playing through Borderlands 2?
Yeah, which character did you do? I played Siren. I played Maya.
Oh, who did I play? Okay. Yeah, Siren all the fucking way.
Is my accent that bad?
I thought you were saying. I thought you were saying like. No, it doesn't matter.
Does the mask cover my mouth?
Uh,
This shit's gonna have nuts in it.
it's okay. Still the worst thing I think I've ever said to someone on Twitch was Costello was streaming and he had dirty Mike in chat. I think Mike is actually lurking right now. So Mike was in chat and Mike has a very like strong like Southern accent. I didn't know that before because I had only talked to Mike like via chat, and
Yeah,
he has like a very
yeah,
strong
okay.
Southern accent. And he said something in stream, like, to me. And I told Costello, as I
no.
came in, like, can you have Mike repeat that? I couldn't hear him through all the dip in his mouth.
Oh no.
I feel like an asshole. I mentioned that on the podcast before.
Way to put your foot in it. I'll tell you that.
Okay, we should really move on.
Yeah.
What you got for me now?
So I believe yes. So next is, we're bringing this up again.
Oh.
Hey, you guys know how violent video games causes violence in teens?
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, so these guys decided to do a
was
study
Fortnite guy.
again because apparently we haven't done enough studies to prove that it's not real.
Doesn't this feel like we're kind of beating a dead horse?
Oh yeah.
honestly?
So what actually happened? This is actually a huge one, by the way. This wasn't a small. Like we picked 5 people. They had 1,004. I don't know why the and 4.
Well,
But-
just because in case anyone was like, well, you know,
You
it's
only-
only 1,000. You
Yeah.
can make it well, it's more than 1,000 plus.
We had 4 backups, so if any of them killed the other ones, we had.
Because of how violent video games were.
What if they had the 1,000 and the 4 was the bad ones? So like they were like the challenge is take out as many as you can.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ. Moving on.
Sorry.
So
This is why I've never been on a nutbox. This is why I'll never be on a nutbox.
Professor Andrew K. something I can't pronounce of Oxford University said this. Recent violent video gameplay is literally and positively related to carer assessments. It does not fit there. Care assessments of aggressive behavior. But then it points out that the results do not back this up at all. However, it also came up with no evidence that there's a critical tipping point where playing a game could cause aggression. So understand, the first quote is actually from the guy who did the research beforehand.
I'm gonna read the next paragraph. That's okay.
Yeah, read the next quote.
Just the quote, or
well, let me go ahead.
The actual. Have you got the article so I can read it?
So hold on. Let me go ahead and say this. What he said after the study was observed effect relating violent video games aggressive behavior was both statistically and practically insignificant. So dude who's trying to prove it was like, oh shit. But go ahead.
So it says the studio found the participants 50% male, 50% female, and between the ages of 14 and 15 were moderately engaged in violent games, spending an average of 2 hours playing them on a normal day. The study was survey-based, with teens and carers being asked questions regarding the games they played and their behavior after playing them. The screening questionnaire has been used widely to analyze psychological functioning of children ranging from the ages of 4 to 17 years old.
So you guys all know, like, if you're watching Twitch and you're in the gaming community, and I assume that you know that they've studied this many times.
I mean, every time a new fucking Grand Theft Auto comes out, we have to deal with this shit. I mean,
yes.
And it's like,
True, yeah.
you know, that's the only thing that like mainstream media can harp on, and it's like there's so many other games that come out that they could do, but the only one that they even know is, oh, it's Grand Theft Auto.
I'm so happy that you said mainstream.
Can I read the next part?
Like, I'm happy that you said mainstream media before I did, because I was going to, and I didn't want to be that person that said it first.
Well, it's true though. I mean,
but no,
out of touch people.
They
People
always,
out of touch
like,
with the
mainstream
community.
media always claims that, you know, it does cause violence, but they never point out the fact of all of these studies that have been done that say, no, it does not. Like it has been proven. Like, no, it literally has not.
Even the president of America has said that, but then, you know.
Yeah.
How much going through is it?
Go ahead.
Sorry.
There, Deck.
Regression modeling was employed to look for. Oh, thank you for moving that up for me. I'll start again. Linear regression modeling was employed to look for links using data like trait level aggression, gender and time. Stop moving it, please. Spent playing with the results that were expected. It did not support our prediction that they were. Can't stop. Always just shifting it.
I like how you're watching the stream. This is linked in the Discord.
What is it? Okay.
Weekly topics. It's linked in the Discord.
Alright, cool. I'll finish it off the stream and I'll look at the Discord. It did not support prediction that were statistically significant links relating violent video games to adolescents' aggressive behavior reached the study.
Say statistically 5 times.
Statistically. Oh, Jesus.
The thing is, you already talk fast, so.
It's true. It's a bad time. Got it. Okay, cool. One move.
I mean, there really isn't a whole lot to say. Yoshi said, "Say it again." I think he's a king for that.
Say it again.
Say it again, boy.
There.
This time, can you squeal a little bit?
Yeah, you gotta.
And there go my viewers.
Jeez.
Single digits.
So
Here I come.
But he still went on to say, despite the null findings identified in the present study, history gives us reason to suspect that the idea that violent video games drives aggressive behavior will remain an unsettled question for parents, pundits, and policymakers. Yes, yeah, that is correct, because they just don't care. See, what they do is they take your fact, they throw it away, and they throw in their opinion. So,
yeah,
give some of that squeak. Oh,
I think
God,
this is
Yoshi.
one of those things that, like, everybody in the chat, including us, we all know how this works. We all been through it. It's probably never gonna stop happening. But that doesn't mean that we shouldn't continue to shut it down when it does happen.
Right.
But I mean, in all actuality, there's nothing in this article that you guys don't already know.
Exactly.
It's just
It's
kind of
happened before. It's basically just backwashing what we've already known. So
yeah,
like
but
bringing
I
up the
think it's
past.
important to realize. I think for everyone who is a part of the gaming community that like this is something that is still brought up, and we can't just like treat it like it's water under the bridge because it's not, and they're not gonna think that way. So we
Not
need to
gonna stop
continue
you,
to
exactly.
push against them for it. You know.
Right.
What I
And,
don't
like-
get, right? Oh, sorry. I'll let
No,
you
go ahead.
speak.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What I don't get is they're like obviously they're very up against all violent video games. They make kids have outbreaks or that sort of stuff. But it's like surely they're not doing the same thing with like the movie industry or TV. Like they're not fighting
Yeah.
that sort of fight.
Well,
Right.
and then they'll
Like,
sit there and say,
it
"Well,
makes
they're
it-
rated R." Well, it's like, well, games have a rating. They've had a rating system
speculating.
since like the '90s.
It was
Like-
was it GTA that had the first rating system?
No, GTA was the first game that
No.
had to get rated AO.
Was it AO?
So
That's what I was
that's
thinking.
actually a big thing. So Sega and Nintendo were the big prospects against the rating system. Basically, Sega actually had a rating system, but it was all
Yeah.
in-house. They would rate their own games, and there were a few of these games that
Okay.
they did not rate correctly. So
Was
of
it Night
course,
Stalker, one of them, or is that what it's
yeah,
called?
Night Stalker they rated it like for mature, but they consider mature to be 13. And
remember
I
Nintendo saying that
actually
they would-
the whole court case is actually on film, so I actually watched the whole thing.
yeah, it's
Um,
interesting.
And okay, not the whole thing, but yeah, like actually, that one point the person who was going for wanting ESRB to become a thing, which of course he won, actually ended up asking the Sega representative. He was like, "Do you consider 13-year-olds to be mature?" And the guy's like,
Thing is,
yeah."
like,
Like, no. Like
the thing
he,
is, I'm 20 years old and I'm still not mature. I can
yeah.
seek.
Also, Anna
someone
just
from
walked
something.
in. She just got home from work and she got my chocolate milk, so I'm happy.
Oh, what an absolute babe! I want-
I was
I
thinking
want
about
some
leaving her
milk.
today, but now another week old.
You just bought yourself a couple more
this
days,
is-
baby.
This has changed my mind.
Just like this right here is 1 week. Like,
Renew your membership
But-
soon.
no. So technically, Sega had ratings, but they weren't really good. But that is what led to the ESRB. You had Mortal Kombat,
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
Night
Whole
Trap
Sega
were
Blood thing and the Nintendo
were the
No
two
Blood
big
thing.
ones. Well, Nintendo was
Didn't
very
they make
much
it
like. Here's the thing: it was supposed to be Nintendo and Sega against the regulations. It ended up being Sega against Nintendo against the regulations because Nintendo wasn't. They didn't really want them. They weren't really against them, but they didn't really want them because they didn't really have violent games on their consoles. And in fact, while they had Mortal Kombat, there was no blood.
Yeah.
Exactly. There was a code to turn the blood on.
That was
one of
for
those things-
Sega
it-
only.
That was
it
for Sega.
hidden.
On Nintendo, you could not turn it on.
Okay.
So Sega was trying to say like, hey, like we never had violent games. That was them. So
Okay.
they were very much pointing the finger towards Sega, and I get why. It's a good media strategy because like they don't have to worry much about this because they don't have violent games, but they can take this opportunity to bring down their competitor.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they kind of fucked over the gaming industry a little bit at the time. But the ESRB is a good thing. It is a good thing that we have it. Because you're going to have parents that have like troubled kids who don't need to be playing super violent games. Oh my god, Yoshi.
Oh no.
But like the ESRB is not a bad thing. And the way I look at it,
protects people at their own sort of for themselves.
right, and the way I look at it, like if you are underage and you want to play this violent game that's above your age rating, if your parents aren't willing to come with you to buy it, then you probably shouldn't be playing it.
Yeah.
Which
It's not just how violent it is; it's also for like kids being younger. But it's also like imagine if you're playing like you know what it was like playing old school Resident Evil back in the day.
oh yeah,
terrifying.
When I was like
It's like-
6.
Oh
I
my
loved it.
god, the first one. I remember my dad bought it for me, and that first zombie you see when you walk into the hallway, dude, I almost shit my
Okay,
fucking bricks,
to
man.
be fair, my parents let me watch the first Saw movie when I was like 12. So
My grandmother let me watch it, like the original, obviously.
Yeah.
But with Tim
And I was
Curry,
like,
not
and
being
when I was a little
sexy.
kid, and I was like, Jesus. My mom was like, "What is wrong with you?"
I don't want clowns anymore.
yeah, that's the reason that
we
my
all
friend was
float
afraid of
here.
clowns. Because his aunt let him watch it when he was really little. I watched it when I was little. I was cool with it.
she let me watch Poltergeist, and my mom said I wouldn't go near the fucking TV for like 2 months.
That's the thing, though. Look what it's not just how violent games are. It depends on how.
Violent movies are the cause. We need to shut it down.
You know what it was for me? It
Sorry,
was-
Marvel.
Captain
Are
Marvel shut it
movies
down.
causing mass violence? More at 9.
Endgame can't actually come out because it's going to be too violent. We don't want to see Thanos.
Well, you know, they got to fill their scare their mom quota for the week, so.
Yeah. Okay. Next article.
Next!
So this one I can't relate very much to. Maybe one
Oh,
of you two
fuck.
can.
No, I don't use Snapclap.
Do you use Snapchat,
Snap.
Beck?
I used to, right? I've got a whole story about it. Like, I used to use it, but it's like one of those things that's kind of.
Got too many
I
dick
don't
pics?
see the point of having. Yeah, exactly. No, I love getting showered in movie pics.
Oh, yeah. It's great for, like, if you're talking to girls, but I'm taken, and, like, I don't like taking pictures of myself, so why the
That's
hell?
kind
I
of
don't
my
like.
thing.
I don't like. I don't like taking pictures of myself, but it's also one of those things where it's very. I feel it's very inclusive. Like once I like most of the teens nowadays are on Snapchat. That's how they communicate, and it's like. I still text people. I still use Messenger. I sometimes use Twitter. Forms of way to. There's other forms of messaging.
Yeah.
Why
Well,
why is that a picture of like me and
well,
my
and
face
it's
or
just
my,
like-
my face? You know.
I'm at a point now. I grew up in the age of like when texting became
Steroids.
popular, as I'm sure most you guys did as well.
Yeah.
I grew up when texting was like first becoming a thing and becoming popular, and like I'm at a point now in my life where I fucking hate texting people.
Yeah.
It's so
Uh,
annoying to have to answer text. Like leave me alone. I don't want to have to pick up my phone every 2 seconds to respond. Call
Yup.
me or don't talk to me.
And
honestly,
with my job, it is 100% necessary, and it really sucks. Because
yeah,
like,
it's just like
and like I'll be
I've
at
grown
work
out of it
trying,
so much at this point.
like I'll be at work trying to do stuff. I'll be getting stuff from like my boss or a manager or from another arcade needing help or whatever else. And it's like, man, I just want to fix this fucking game. And like
Yeah,
I feel
exactly,
bad because
yeah.
like Anna will be texting me throughout the day, and I'll text her back. But like I just don't want to click on the text, even if it's from her at this
Yeah.
point, because like it
And
just
it's
takes
funny-
time. It's just
It's funny because like I don't mind using Discord, but there's something about
Exactly.
texting that I don't like. you
and
know?
like I remember like
I
when,
think it's
when I was in
because
high
like
school,
I think
that was
Discord
very different.
allows for other people to hop in, whereas texting
That's
it's like
true as well.
I have to answer, and it's like I have nothing really to talk about unless you have a reason for texting me. Like if someone's just like, "Hey, how are you?"
Yeah.
I'm doing the same. I do the same thing every day. Things are the same. Thanks. Like that's it. There's really
Exactly.
nothing, you know.
Ugh.
I
Yeah.
know that may be
Using
cynical, but
mastered
like
life.
it's true.
Discord feels like that bridge between texting and social network.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's
Um,
just like one giant fucking group chat, basically. You
Yeah.
know?
I think it also adds features of like different social media as well. You also get the Skype sort of you can video call on Discord as well.
Yeah.
Well, see, Yoshi, I
Well,
also
like-
feel like it has a little bit to do with like the kind of person you are and like the life that you're living. Like when I was in school, like I would text all the time, but at the same time, when I was in school, my life wasn't stressful.
It's
Like
true as well.
high school sucked because you have to spend your whole day at a place that you don't want to be at, not getting paid for it. Now I spend a whole day at a place I don't want to be at, but I get paid for it.
It still sucks.
Yeah.
But now there's a lot of responsibility and a lot of stuff, going on in life, and like bills to pay. And
You reckon that you'd go back if you had the chance, like
Fuck
back to high
no.
school?
no,
If you had the chance, would you do it?
I always I remember like growing up, I'd always
Well,
get
my
told
Christopher
like
Willie.
I always
If you
get
had
told
to
growing
do
up
it,
that like,
would you do it?
but I always get told like you're gonna miss it, you're gonna want to go back, and
Oh,
like
fuck that.
no, I'm
Hell
Do
no.
miss it though. I miss not having responsibility. That's the thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I miss.
That's
I like. Don't get me wrong. If I was in school now, I'd be like, yes, no responsibility, just do my homework,
Just
chill,
dream.
whatever.
And
But would I
that's
go back again and like as if everything that's happened since hasn't happened and I had to like start? Fuck that. No.
I reckon. I mean, the thing is, it's a lot different from like obviously your guy's point of view. I only left school. I only left high school like 2 years ago. Like,
Bro, I've been
still
out of high school for
still a
10 years.
baby. Oh man.
I dropped out of high school my freshman. Like I have a high school diploma.
Oh
now,
yeah,
but
you
I
did. I
dropped
forgot
out of
about
high
that.
school my freshman year, and so I've been out of school for over 10 years
Hang
now.
on, are
And
you playing Persona 4 Golden? Is that what was that noise?
That is my text ringtone from Persona 4 Golden.
I know that
Good
sound.
call.
my
That's
text
not
is,
even
is the confirmation sound from Final Fantasy.
Oh, that's awesome.
I have my phone silent constantly. I miss people's
So
texts.
do I.
miss people's
Actually,
calls.
I just
That's
keep it on strictly vibrate.
Well, you see, the thing is, we're not supposed to have like obviously in the workplace you don't have your phone out unless it's you need it for
I
it at
have
all.
to.
Yeah.
But it's like
Well,
I only use my phone for calling at work because if I'm at one kiosk and they're at the other one, we call for like stock checks. That's about it.
See,
But
I
it's
can't,
like
can't set my phone just for vibrate because like my company pays for my phone and I have to answer.
I
oh,
see.
Yeah. But technically, all right. I can't disclose the amount of money because of contracts with work and all that. Technically, they pay $1 less than what I actually pay a month, so I reserve the right to skip a few.
Do you have a work? Do you have a work phone and a
No.
personal phone, or do you
No.
just use the same phone?
Yep, same phone.
Man,
Yeah, I'm not special enough for that. I
I
remember.
feel pretty like personally attacked because I have to pay for my own parking space.
Oh
bro,
wow.
you work at. Never mind. I don't want to put you on the spot like that.
But you do that.
Wait, who?
I was
I work
gonna
at-
say like,
Work at
Who?
Krispy Kreme. That's
what do you mean? Like, what do you want? What do you want from that? Like,
I don't want to work there forever. I'll tell you that.
they're like, hey man, look,
We need you on
we're
call.
gonna get you a company phone for Krispy Kreme.
I remember my dad years ago. He was given a company phone, and he was given it was given like the newest iPhone at the time, and
Yeah.
he was like, I don't want this.
Pretty neat.
He was like, I don't do iPhone, I don't do Apple, I don't want this. And they're like, well, you have to use it, like
how to work
your
it,
like
or is it
your
'cause you didn't want to use it.
he hates Apple just like I do.
Okay, I see.
And he was like, nope, you have to use it. Like your phone number is on there. We're already paying for it. We bought the phone. It is your work phone. And so like most of those coworkers have started using that as their personal phone as well. It's because why pay for your own phone when you have that one now? My
Yeah,
dad
that's
did
true.
not. He kept his he had I think it was like an older Galaxy, or I don't know what kind of phone it was. This was years ago. But he kept his personal phone as well. So in each pocket, he had a phone with a different ringtone to know which one was going off.
Personal. So basically, someone's like your mom's phoning him, and it's like, oh, I know it's the left pocket.
Yeah,
That
and
sort of thing.
I remember
Left pocket's
I
ringing.
remember like he had a car charger, but I had like 2 ports, so we could plug in both of his phones and charge them in the car. And I'm like, oh my god, man!
No
But-
man should have this much power.
He ended up leaving that company like down the line, and now they'll just pay for his current phone, so he doesn't have to stick with Crapple.
Fair enough.
Crap.
I feel like your dad has like so many like good names for sort of things. Is it, like obviously you said that your dad doesn't like Krispy Kreme.
Oh
so it's
yeah,
Crappy
anything
Kreme,
he doesn't
and
like,
it's
gives
crap.
anything he doesn't like, he gives a nickname to.
Apple.
He
That's
actually
Yeah, like that's why he calls me worst son.
actually
Only
no
son.
he my favorite one is he calls McDonald's the one that shall not be named.
I like me and Nicole went to
Voldemort.
Applebee's today, and I was like, Applebee's is like the McDonald's of restaurants.
Yeah, yes,
Oh,
you were actually
yeah.
been talking about that.
I have something bad to admit. I don't know what Applebee's is.
Oh
it's,
god.
it's just a like chain restaurant in America.
Because like all we have over here is like KFC, Burger King.
No, it's not fast food. It's like an
Subway,
actual
McDonald's.
restaurant, but it's like a very big chain.
Jacob Spiegelberg.
So I've never heard
I'm
of
bad with names. Welcome to stream, man. Diagnosed with schizophrenia. That sucks.
That's a tough one. My
Wait,
aunt has
I-
schizophrenia, and she's also manic depressive, so she's basically insane.
I honestly don't know how to respond to that. I do feel sorry though, man.
But as long as you stay on top of your medication, then you should be
Exactly.
okay. Hopefully.
The thing-
But
the
I
thing
wish
is
you
you kind of
wish you the
get
best,
better.
Jacob.
It's always hard that sort of stuff, like to deal with it, because it's like you don't really
Yeah.
know when you get told about it. it's sort of one of those things where it's very here, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure that the support he's getting will definitely sort all that sort of problems out.
Well, it's
But-
one of those things you're just like, well, what do I do? You know,
Yeah.
like, what are my options?
Actually,
Door 1, door 2, and
you
door
know what?
3.
Jacob, I'm sorry I do not recognize your name. If you have been here before, I do apologize. There's actually
You're
some.
too famous to remember people.
There's actually someone named Crimson who actually has a Discord to help people out with some mental issues. Of course,
Does he actually?
not to that
Yes.
degree, not to that degree. But if you need someone to talk to, if you join the Discord below, I can send you the message later on.
Man, I never actually knew that. So
Yeah.
I might actually join that Discord at some point. To be fair,
I can send it to you if you want.
you can send me in a DM. Yeah, that's fine.
But moving on.
Moving on, yeah.
Yeah. Let's
We
go.
have Snapchat,
Let's
right?
skip the Snapchat thing. I mean,
Yeah,
well,
fuck it.
we kinda talked
Okay,
about
we'll sum it up
We're
really
used to
quickly.
it.
Snapchat is going to start doing gaming. Woo! Basically, developers can make
Oh, Jesus.
developers can
Woo.
make games that you can play on Snapchat. Woo! More mobile gaming.
I love Snapclap.
I love it. It's
Plays games
beautiful.
mobile, like, other than like handheld consoles. You know, like
Wait.
DS and that. Like,
Jacob's account was created 7 minutes ago.
Wait, are you saying who plays mobile games?
is it actually?
I do.
Yeah,
I mean, I kind of do, but like,
I realize that there's plenty of people who despise them, and I think that's totally reasonable and fine. But no, I actually play like quite a bit. Oh, here's the thing: is I used to be addicted to one a while back. Not anymore,
Well,
luckily.
Here he comes. What you got for me?
But now I just play. I play Final Fantasy. I guess it's Dissidia, but it's you know you.
oh yeah, I tried that thing. Yeah.
I play that. And I play Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle, and I play. I think that's it. I play Pokemon Go on occasion too. So.
Yeah,
one
I mean,
no.
like,
I mean, to be
I'm
fair-
cool with mobile gaming. I was making a joke about the fact that, like,
Are there? I'm talking about, just quickly to sidetrack here. Is there actually shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Go? Like,
Yes, there are, but they're
Yeah.
not. They get released over time, so they're not. Not everything is possible to be shiny.
yeah, it's
yet.
kind of dumb.
so how
It's
hard?
pretty
Like,
stupid.
he's
They
on
find a way to
Pokemon
make
Go?
it into an event, even though it's like the weakest excuse for
okay.
content.
All right,
But
so
that's a whole nother story.
I am going to
Sadly.
quickly run over our next one here because it's not super
Yeah.
interesting at all. At all. When people hear like, hey guys, there's a new router coming out," no one gives a fuck. But this
Wait,
one
I'm
actually,
actually curious about this, to be honest.
yeah. So this one actually is kind of exciting. Also, if Jacob is still here, I think I know who Jacob actually is. I don't think Jacob is still here. I believe that is my coworker Kim trying to mess with me.
I see.
Long story behind that, but
Did they not
So-
bring you chocolate milk?
if you guys don't know, Netgear is who owns the whole Nighthawk line. Nighthawk has always been like the top tier routers, at least within a decent budget. They're really speedy, and if you're wanting to have really good internet, especially for things like gaming, you would really like the Nighthawk routers. Well, this one is specifically targeted for gaming specifically. And it
Now-
actually does some interesting things. So it does mention that, yes, it is also targeted towards like PC gaming, but it is more targeted towards consoles. Now, understand it does cost $200, which is a bit much for a router,
Oh, jeez.
but it's very good for like reducing lag and shit like that.
I've got some questions, and I would imagine some other people do too. I've never bought a router. I always just use the one that they give me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I never. Oh, I'm in the same boat. I never actually.
Yeah, like how much of a difference does it make? Honestly, do you know, Seeker?
Yeah,
offhand, or-
it really does.
It's like I have great internet, and I haven't had much problems besides some range issues that I think are
It-
caused by interference.
It
because of apartment.
remember, that's where your signal's actually coming from, is your router.
Yeah.
Do you
So-
have to have a whole different internet package?
No,
When you
no.
buy a separate router.
No,
Or-
you
Yeah, how do
shouldn't.
you switch it? How do you switch it over exactly? How does that work?
Um,
Well,
Yeah.
First,
plug it back. That's it.
first you plug it in.
Then you turn it on.
No, actually, it'll
Big
turn on.
plug
It'll
in.
turn on wherever you plug it in, so you're good.
Oh damn. Well then.
So it actually has its own operating system on it, which is kind of neat. Duma OS, and what it basically does is it lets you very much fine tune all of these settings, and it actually lets you do certain things like gaming, for example. It can identify what kind of things you're trying to use your internet for, so you can actually up the maximum amount of storage that is pre-allocated for gaming. So if someone's trying to watch Netflix and it's taking up all of your bandwidth, you can say no, like this is locked down to just playing this game online.
Okay.
You can also do the same thing for like watching Netflix or like watching somebody on Twitch and stuff like that.
But say like you wanted to not do all that specifically, and you were just like, you know, I'm gonna get a new router because the one that I got probably sucks. Would that still like?
I mean, yeah.
A considerable increase.
Yeah, like it would still be a lot better. I mean, I'm not going to say like it'd be amazing. It is limited by what your service provider can give you.
What I'm worried about.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what I'm worried about is just you'll see that picture on stream there. It's the back of that router. Look how many ports they've actually got on that. Like, if it's supposed to be like for gaming, surely they should have more ports than the 4.
Well, you can also buy a splitter, man. You can get a network splitter for a decent price.
I know, but if it's specifically for gaming in general, shouldn't they like provide like more?
I'm
than
gonna be
4
honest. I've only got like 2 things plugged into mine.
I only have.
I know, but at the same time,
I use one for the Steam Link that I have, and I use the other one for my computer. Everything else, I have, like, I don't know about you, but like I have really good internet, so I have technically two networks. One's regular and one's a 5G. And I use my consoles. I connect my consoles to the 5G one because they work with a stronger signal.
Mine are click here for viruses, and it hurts when IP.
Named right after the legend himself, Parkhaze.
Yeah, that's me.
The password is also funny, but I can't give you guys that for certain reasons. I use it in other places.
Give us your maiden name as well. It's for the name of your first pet and the street you grew up on. That'd be great, thanks.
Walnut Street Drive.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, that was when I was like a little kid in Ohio, so also it's a long fucking road, so good luck finding my old family home, guys.
Which number was it? Number 1. Number 2.
I'll give you guys this little factoid. My childhood home used to be a bank. All right.
Was it actually? Did you have a safe in it?
Okay, actually, there was a coal mining thing there first. When that ran dry, they built a bank there. The bank fell through. They tore it down, built a house.
It fell through the mine or fell through business-wise?
The bank, it just like went bankrupt.
Fell through
ironically.
The floor. It fell through the floor. It's not like that's happened.
But I don't know. This is kind of interesting. So okay, here's a funny story to give you guys. So once again, like I said, it is limited to your ISP. If your ISP only provides you so fast internet, your router isn't going to make that any better. But your router could be slowing it down. So when I used to live at home, my grandfather, really, really old guy. He has memory issues. He has dementia. He used to be big on computers, and he thinks he still knows a lot about them, and he really doesn't.
Because he's not keeping up with it, kind of.
No, not at all. He uses it for porn, and that's it. I'm not kidding. So
how does it feel?
And he leaves the door open.
Oh, come on, guy. Come on, Grandpa.
Anyway,
Grandpa Seeker.
Our internet was having issues where it would cut out like at least once or twice an hour. And it was
that 8K content, dude.
Well,
streaming that shit.
It would also run really slowly. Now his issue is it would actually run through his computer before it would go to the router. So he had it hooked up to go into the computer first, then out for the computer into the router.
Oh god.
And his computer was like maybe a $50 computer. So our internet was constantly cutting out. We have to go in there, tell him to restart it. You have to knock on the open door first. I'm not joking here.
Knock on the open
door. So
hey, Grandpa, you're looking at the floor.
He decided the best fix is to buy a new router, which I said that could possibly help, but the issue is your computer. No. So my parents drove him up to Walmart to go buy a new router, and instead of asking them about them or looking at them, he was like, "What's the best thing you guys have?" So he bought a Nighthawk.
I need the
fu-
highest quality porn
my-
possible. Give me the best
my-
router in this place.
So my fucking grandfather bought a Nighthawk router, and
Dude,
Of-
could
of
you
course.
imagine being like, I got the fucking Nighthawk, bro.
of course nothing changed. Our
never
internet was
seen
still cutting
Boys and
out. To be
Chris.
fair, it was cutting out less often. It was like once every 2 hours now. But it was still cutting out all the time.
Nothing to get chugged.
And at this point, it was like when Overwatch first released. And I was like super into it, and I would be like in the middle of a comp match, and it would just drop.
My
And,
grandfather is the Nighthawk, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Reckon that's his account name on Pornhub.
Nighthawk.
Oh no.
So yeah,
Nighthawk
that's my only
227.
experience with the Nighthawk router. And
Oh,
as far as I know,
gosh.
he
That's
still
a
has
great
that.
experience.
As far as I know, he still has
Oh.
it and still uses it for his purposes.
I hope he's very happy.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, he would also use a computer for solitaire, and I'm not saying that as he would pull it up last minute because he had such bad hearing, he wouldn't hear you walking in.
Oh, God.
So he wouldn't know to like alt tab to, pull up solitaire. No, he would legitimately just play solitaire all day, like between porn sessions.
Yeah, like one window open for
Now, to be
solitaire,
fair,
one
I
window
do
open
have
for, like,
4
you know.
grandfathers, by the way, so I'm not really outing anybody here. I have a complicated family. I have 4 grandfathers.
Fair enough.
But yeah, like divorce and adoption and shit like that. Like,
Hey, it'd be
Family's
like
a complicated
that
business.
all right,
Life
good.
be like that, exactly.
Goodbye, Nighthawk router. Let's move on. Fun
and that
times.
brings up some
Yeah.
deep-seated memories that better left buried, probably.
deep seated. This was like a year ago. So yeah, so like I so we used to live there for a few years, and then I moved out for about a year. And long story short, I moved back in with my parents for about 9 months. So I was dealing with that for about another 9 months.
Oh boy.
Living with the internet cutting it constantly because your grandfather's having, a chub.
Oh my god. So
Oh man.
we get to talk about this very, very weird computer. And before we continue, first
that?
off, I fully expected the response to from Costello to be, "This is fucking dumb. Why is this a thing?" And I also expected him to look at my reasoning for why it is kind of cool, and him say, "No, fuck it, it's stupid." So
Yeah,
now that you guys
literally it
have
would take
Costello's
fucking
part out of the
forever.
way,
Is this link in the Discord? 'Cause I can't see it.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
yeah. So this is a portable all-in-one gaming desk. It's not a computer or a laptop. It's a fucking desk all in one. So this right here is a little gift that they have put together. So that's it folded up. Now I wanted to go back to the beginning. So go back to the beginning. Come on. It always like begins slowly.
Yep.
So that's it when it's fully functional. Like it's huge.
Yeah, no, it's quite big.
Yeah,
That
and,
makes sense though.
and like it folds up into like that case. Now you look at it and go like, man, that looks pretty small, right?
The case is the same size as the computer, right? It looks the exact same size.
Okay, scroll down to where it's on the guy's back.
Oh. Who's dragging
This
that?
dude's carrying a fucking server on his back.
Bro, that shit looks like that when the Egyptians built the pyramids and they were fucking dragging the bitches up
Wait,
the hill.
what are you on about?
Yoshi,
What
that
was
is not a
aliens?
fucking
What are
giant
you on
nest.
about?
That is like a fucking like IBM computer, man. Like,
That's aliens. Nice to see this.
so here's my thing. This is where I think me and Costello are going to have our disagreement. So I'm saying it is dumb. Yes. Should you waste your money on it? No. But
Yeah, it's stupid.
But it is very interesting. The fact that they were able to get something that compact like this. And
Somebody will buy it.
right, and
somebody.
it is
Yeah,
honestly an interesting step.
Yeah.
So like yes, this is the first version of this that we've had that I know of. And yes, it sucks major asshole.
If somebody whips one of these fuckers out in a Starbucks, I'm gonna kick the legs out on it. Seriously.
It's gonna borrow your free Wi-Fi for a little bit while I stream for 6 hours.
No, I will say it has a lot of features, man. Like the elevating desk is fucking awesome. People pay a lot of money for that. And the computer's
How
actually
much
built
is
into
it?
the desk.
Does it say how much it costs?
I don't think it does.
I'm sure
It
it's
does.
fucking
It says.
insanely
It says. Still, I'm afraid.
Also,
with,
I love
with
this article. Anyway,
Holy
here's
shit.
all the shit that fits in this thing.
Exactly. It says here that the desk, I think, its only convenience that is also a desk. If carrying around a bulky desk that is worth 2,500, when my lawn chairs are severely underpriced, my recommendation: arms and bags. Give them a shot.
Jesus.
So like it is kind of neat. I also like that it's a curved desk. Okay, it says yeah, so it's around $2,500. Which
Yeah.
to be
Oh,
fair,
it's a Kickstarter.
to be fair,
Look how much it's made of it
2,500
so
isn't
far.
bad. Like I could see a big use for this, and it's not for gaming. If you like travel,
It's definitely
and-
for your grandfather.
well, like if
You can take it to the bathroom with him.
yes, but no, like for example, like for my job, for example, I'm a technician for an arcade. I frequently have to go to other arcades. If you're there's a job kind of like that, but you need your computer very often, and there's not really a good place for you to set up your computer anywhere, like this isn't the worst idea.
Yeah, no, you're
True.
right. I mean, it's definitely for somebody. Like, it's got its
Really?
uses.
Yeah. Now,
I'm gonna blow your minds. What about laptops? Just get a laptop.
because that's not always the best option. Laptops are a lot slower, more unreliable. This is actually a desktop built into that.
But I mean, think about
Um,
it. What kind of hardware is in this thing? And then think about what kind of hardware you could get in a laptop for that price.
Yeah, I mean, you're
Then
not wrong.
Is the argument
True.
to,
But
Well,
if you're making like a fuck ton of money and you have like,
yeah,
like I mean,
and you could pay someone else to carry it like a caddy. You know, like,
honestly, okay. So here's my solution. All right, so you take this, then you get a two-wheeled dolly. You haul around on
dolly.
that.
why not just attach wheels to it?
that's not a bad idea. Like, yo, you got to
what-
pinch it to him.
yeah, tend to
Yes.
contact them.
Put it on them. You know?
I mean, what was that one ridiculous?
Honestly, though, you couldn't do wheels because if it's got computer parts in it, honestly, all that bumping and shit would not be good.
what was that giant fucking computer that was released that Acer put out?
GLaDOS.
The Predator,
Oh,
Acer
I'm
Predator.
pretty sure.
Hold up.
Dude, how is Shiny Drowsy this hard to find?
Pink, isn't it?
Acer Predator.
Yeah, you play Pokemon while you're playing stream.
laptop.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'm shiny.
So
guy.
they
You,
released.
you can see how good the quality is.
Oh, motherfucker. They released this hulking thing, which in pounds is 9,999
What is that?
pounds. This looks big already. It is fucking huge. First off,
Pretty
that
heavy.
is
That
a
looks bulky.
full keyboard right there.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It
thing.
is really
It's like
fucking
bulletproof and shit.
cool. It has like two 1080 Ti's in it.
It's got like
Um,
an actual fucking
yeah,
actual keyboard.
it has the Tobii eye tracker built in. See there on the
Have you seen what
side.
you-
No, this is the coolest thing to me. See there on the
in
side,
the
that,
chat.
that little
It looks like
D-pad.
Bastion's stealth skin.
Yeah. But you see that little D-pad on the side?
Uh-huh.
You can actually pick that out of the laptop, flip it over, and turns it into a numpad.
Yeah, I saw that.
The part,
That's
the little
really
triangle
cool.
wedge right here is actually glass, and underneath it is like a glowing thing. This panel right
Surely-
here can actually be replaced. The screen is curved. This thing has a higher specs than my computer.
Isn't this thing like $6,000 though?
It's 10 grand in pounds.
Jesus.
Oh, man.
So the case that this thing comes with actually has
Let's
wheels.
show the case. Is
So-
it that heavy though? That's a thing though.
Yes. It's huge. I
It looks
know.
bulky though.
Okay, Linus did a video on it, so I'm just gonna go to YouTube. Here, I'll just do it this way.
You reckon when it's in its case, do you think it looks like Bastion in turret form?
Do what?
That's just what it is.
Thanks to D-Brand.
Probably has a fucking turret built into it.
All right, this is Linus
Next
Tech
up,
Tips, by the
next.
way. If you are into kind of tech stuff, watch him. Look at this fucking thing. Okay, no, this was when he. Okay, this isn't the right
Watch him
video I'm
pick it
looking
up.
for. This isn't the video I'm looking for. No, he does a better video on it.
So why do you need glass in it other than the screen? You know, like that's got to be. You
Is
don't really
this-
need glass there, do you?
It's just for looks. It's not fragile at all. Oh, and that is a
Awesome.
mechanical
Yeah,
keyboard
before.
on there.
Wow.
I
I
mean,
mean, it's damn impressive, honestly.
yeah.
Like, I would use it. if it
Okay, yeah.
wasn't
Like,
for,
look,
you know,
look
the
at him
price.
standing next to this thing. Like, okay, come on. Like, well, not only that, but he shows it on one. Okay, it also has 2 power supplies. It takes 2 power supplies.
Charge.
Here it is.
Look
So
look at the size of those. Though.
yeah, so
It's
2.
not even the fact that it's like it's the smallest. Like,
What's
per
the,
brick.
the battery life on that thing can't be good.
Oh god, no. But it has 2 GTX
Nope,
1080s, an
plug-in.
i7 7820 HK, which is overclocked, I believe. 2 NVMe drives, 64 gigs of RAM, just for that extra bit of
Dude, that's-
overkill.
It has 2 NVMe drives
Yeah.
in RAID 0. Jesus
You know,
Um,
I'd buy that just to play Minecraft.
But
Christ.
there's one part that I like because he shows a little comparison. He gets Dennis to put it on his lap next to someone else having it on their lap, and it makes me happy.
Dennis is also a small Asian boy, just so you guys know.
He is.
Why?
I'm pretty sure it's Dennis.
I
Yes,
one
put
day
on his
hope to
lap.
achieve this. that sort
I
of
miss
standard.
Max. Ugh.
Yeah, she's gone. Okay, that's the case right there. I mean, it came
Oh my God.
and like it has
You
it's like
carrying
luggage.
Mix with you?
Like it has wheels. It has a handle. Like it's fucking
it?
huge.
Yeah, but isn't that what it got delivered in? Is that actually what you would take it around in?
I believe so. 'Cause it packages it, man. Like it packs it in. It keeps it safe.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, shit, it would keep anything safe.
like you think you
know
fit
in
all
Toy-
that
you
into a
know in Toy
laptop
Story
bag?
2,
Okay, here it
when
is. Look
you
at
went
this.
into-
Look at this. Can you? I want to see that shit in Starbucks. Ugh.
With its 2 power cable, with its 2 power bricks, like taking up like all the slots.
Okay, yeah, this is what makes me happy.
Breaks his legs.
I miss him.
Burkle.
Yeah, I miss Burkle too. He was the funny one.
Yeah. Rest in peace, channel. Super fun.
Yeah,
And the funny one here.
that's like
Kappa.
fucking gone now. Like, ugh. But yeah, that came with the wheel design. That's all I really wanted to point out there.
$9,000 US dollars, by the way.
This whole thing. No, $9,000 just for the wheels, man. That's what it was.
Yeah, I mean, honestly.
Imagine having that in a fucking Nighthawk, dude.
Imagine the crisp porn your grandfather could watch on that. Oh,
Ugh.
oh.
All
Right in your
right.
lap, Grandpa.
Next article.
Stop talking about my grandpa.
So we briefly talked about how Snapchat is going to be doing their own gaming thing. If you guys don't
Yeah.
know, Google has been doing something with it as well, and they're actually doing a streaming service. We know that, but they're rumored to be
I
doing
beta
a
tested it.
they're rumored to be doing a console as well.
I'm excited
Uh-oh.
for that, actually.
Which I'm assuming it's going to be the console will to use the streaming service as well. Because why would they not do that?
Maybe.
So
I think more competition, the better. No
Jade
matter what.
Jade Raymond, is that how I pronounce that?
Raymond's right.
She was one of the major leads behind the Assassin's Creed series. Well, she no longer works for Ubisoft. She is now the vice president of Google.
What a jump.
Um,
That's quite a
How
leap.
do you-
I'm sure that paycheck is fucking
How
so
do you
weird.
get from Ubisoft to Google?
Google's going big into gaming.
How do you just tweet out, "Hey, by the way, I'm the VP
Yeah.
of Google," you know? Like,
I'm excited to
what?
finally be able to share that I have joined Google as VP. Oh man.
as VP, she
I-
like shorthanded the
I
fact
really
that
hope-
she's like the vice president of one of the biggest companies in the whole fucking world.
I really
You
hope
know
she like
Reggie
took a
would have done that.
screenshot of that and texted it to her dad and said "suck it."
I made it without you.
Everybody hates Raymond.
Oh my god! But
What,
so
you're
if you guys
trash.
don't know, they did a thing with Assassin's Creed Odyssey where they did a thing called Project Stream, which Perk was actually a part of.
was.
You can
Do
join.
you actually?
You could have joined
Yes,
Project Stream, or what it is basically your computer is taking none of the strain. They use Google's servers, which we know are some of the best in the fucking country, and they host the game themselves. They run it on their computer, and they stream it to
Cool.
you with basically no latency. Now,
Yeah,
if you have
wanna
bad
hear what it was
internet, like if you have bad internet, that's your problem.
I can attest to what it was like. So I actually tried it a couple ways. I tried it at home where I have good internet and it ran flawlessly, aside from the fact that you cannot change the visual settings in the game. Now that may be
That's at their end, isn't it? Yeah.
that may be something that is possible later, and then that will also probably vary on your internet, or maybe it won't be because more power.
I have a
means
theory on that,
it's
but-
more expensive. But I also tried it at work and on a computer that was straight dog shit, and it ran really well, which was really cool.
Yeah.
It's quite impressive because if you've ever tried streaming stuff before, like with a NVIDIA Shield, or if you have a Steam Link and it's not hardwired, it can be pretty awful.
Yeah,
honestly.
my only experience with that is you can actually download the Steam Link app. Granted, it's in beta, and I actually have a controller for my phone because I can
Okay.
I can go out in the living room, watch a movie with Anna, and play Skyrim on my phone.
Pretty
But
cool, though, to be fair.
games like Skyrim are good for that because you'll get latency, and every so often it'll just pause for like 10 seconds.
Oh.
So I just press the pause button and we're good.
Fair enough.
But from what we've heard, this actually went really well. So if you guys don't know what they did, basically you can Assassin's Creed Odyssey was the only streamable game. It was only available for a short period of time, but if you streamed it for a few hours, you would actually get the game for free. So that's actually how Perk got the code for the game.
Oh, was it actually? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, it reminds me I need to actually redeem that now
Easy to play it.
because I saved the email, but I haven't redeemed it yet.
How did you enter it? Was it just a random? random,
I
like,
saw
You go sign
saw
up.
a little thing that got posted on Kotaku about it, and I was like, you know what? I'll just sign up, just whatever. And then I got an email like the next day that was like, "Hey, you're in."
Oh,
I was like,
Wanna
"Oh,
play some
okay.
Assassin's Creed?
it was
Yeah,
pretty
man.
cool."
Yeah, actually, I never beat it. I played it on stream for a long time, but
I've never played Assassin's Creed 2. One day.
I'd like to give it some more
uni.
time.
So no, basically they my theory on your thing, Perk, with not being able to change the graphics settings. I feel like that was on purpose because they were trying. My guess is some users had really higher graphics while some had more medium level graphics. So they
Oh,
could,
you think so?
yeah, so they could test and see if it had an impact on the ability to stream.
Interesting. I think
'cause it shouldn't
I kind
affect
of
it.
wonder.
That
I
shouldn't
think
affect
it's
it.
quite possible. So, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Like the quality of the game won't affect their ability to upload it to your computer. So like being able to adjust that shouldn't make a difference.
That's true as well. Yeah.
I just have this strong feeling like, there's either there's a good chance that they want something that they can make like a flat standard across the board. So like,
Like
when you have
playing
people
on
editing
console.
settings, it's going to require more power to stream that stuff. And
You
that may
think that
be
they'll
something
make-
they're not willing to compromise on.
So it's like
Something
playing on
that they-
console.
You go into, but it might be something that's kind of like a membership sort of thing. If you
Yeah,
if you want to
Like
hire,
maybe you could
sort
pay
of-
for a higher higher graphic setting. So like,
yeah,
there's like a
exactly.
$15 tier, a $20 tier, and a $25 tier.
Right.
Should it be a monthly sort of thing, or like just a one-off payment?
I think that's the only way it would work is if it's
Yeah.
monthly. But the other thing too is if they incorporate it with a console and then they say, hey, well, that also includes our online service as like,
That'd
like
be good as
Xbox
well.
Live or whatever. Done. You know what I mean? You're gonna sell people easily on that.
A lot of people would buy that.
But
And I'm excited. I hope it does well. I mean, more competition. As much as people are like, oh, I don't want more Google. It's like the more competition we get in the industry, the better.
well,
Like,
clearly,
Yeah,
no matter
exactly. Because
what.
it means that things are gonna sort of there'll be new ideas coming, more innovative ideas coming from different places, and then hopefully, if all the ideas start to get picked up on, and people start to like, oh yeah, they had this, let's try and sort of have our own version of it.
Yeah, and
Right.
it also pushes
New
innovation.
level of tech.
so, like,
Yeah, exactly.
well, see, this also shows that obviously Ubisoft was very in on this project. So my guess is this wasn't like, oh, sorry, I don't think this was necessarily Google like sniping and be like, hey, I'm taking your bitch. I'm thinking it was more of like, hey, like, this girl has a lot of promise. Google's interested in her. Like, we're working with them. What if we like offer to have Google, buy out her contract, let her move over to them and get better on their good side, or even do it in like, to get a member that has been with Ubisoft for how many years has she been with them? It said, oh god, she's been with them for a very long time.
Oh, I have no idea, but a while.
Right. And so she obviously has a love for Ubisoft. Getting somebody who loves your company put as the VP for Google, that's a win.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's a win.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be on this. Like,
Yeah, it says over a decade, so
like sort of in the works, like between the two of them, or like just with.
I would
Ubisoft.
assume so. Google can't just hop in as blind. Like having Ubisoft to help them out is definitely a huge help. And it probably helps with Ubisoft as well. I mean, Ubisoft is kind of a shitty company, but whatever. They make good games, even if they're a shitty company. But I think we have. Yeah, we got the last one is Florida Man.
Florida Man.
You guys
What
ready
is
for?
Florida?
You guys ready for
What is
Florida,
Florida
Man?
Man?
Oh, Deck.
I got you. I got you.
No.
Deck. You
Deck
don't,
and shots.
you don't know what Florida Man is?
Oh, I know what Ocean Man is.
Okay, so Florida Man is a phenomenon where, and if you go to Florida, there's a chance that the ghost
Man.
of Florida Man will possess you, and you'll commit a really, really dumb crime. So every week at the end of the podcast, we do.
I seen the.
Yes. So at the end of every podcast, we cover a Florida Man article. And there are just a plethora of these. Literally every week, I struggle to pick which one is the funniest. And literally, I only do the articles that were released that week usually, unless one was like a lot funnier that I had missed the week before. So this is just fucking phenomenal. Florida Man Tech is going to be your new obsession. All right.
Okay.
So we're gonna play this little video here. Man steals cigarettes and booze while wearing Spider-Man mask.
Boston 25
So-
News is now on Alexa. Get the latest breaking news, weather,
Fuck
and local
you
stories.
and your fucking advertisements. I just plugged Alexa and this news company at the same time.
Oh no, Peter Parker went bad.
So here's the thing. He wasn't wearing his mask when he first came up to the door.
I see that.
Which is
What
just
a
wonderful.
Idiot.
Yeah, so approached without a mask, but ran to a nearby thrift shop and returned wearing a disguise.
Oh, boy.
Which
You know he's went to like.
he proceeds to steal alcohol and
a pound
cigarettes
mask.
from a Winn-Dixie while wearing a Spider-Man mask, investigator said. Well, they don't have to say it, we can see it. Wilburn was arrested and faces multiple charges, including burglary of unoccupied structure and grand theft. So that's two big old felonies right there. Spider-Man is not gonna have a good day. Jesus Christ.
How did you think he got away with that?
Now, this is the original article I had for this. Okay, actually, that's what matters. So, no, don't click that. So a deputy, Bruce Malign, said that he recognized the dude as a repeat offender. His name was Edward Wilburn.
Even
So
better.
clearly, they didn't have a very good shot of his face. But like,
Bruce Milne.
if the cops know who you are, they don't need a very good shot of your face.
Yeah, I mean, like if you're constantly getting arrested, they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that's Jimmy."
Yeah.
You know, like
That's
they
the
don't
guy-
need-
Yeah, I mean,
really
That's the guy with the
need-
Spider-Man mask.
Clearly, he was planning a good night. All he stole were cigarettes and alcohol. Like,
Oh, nice, smooth.
Spider-Man went bad.
that reminds me of the one Florida Man story where they, these guys on New Year's Eve, they broke into a van hauling tequila and they stole like hundreds of thousands of dollars of tequila.
Did they get away with it?
Do what?
Did they like? Or did they get caught?
Oh no, they got caught. It was like on camera.
Oh, feels bad, man.
Yeah, it turns out it was really expensive tequila that they stole. Like it was fucking ridiculously expensive.
Oh, that's what you call the good shit.
Yeah. Ugh.
Man.
Fool.
I can't believe you've never heard of Florida Man.
No, I've never heard of. I live in the UK. There's nothing that goes on here.
I mean, then come to Florida.
I were like last week. Come to Florida. But
Florida
If I-
man.
Come to Florida.
I come
Get
to
mugged
Florida,
by
I-
an alligator.
if I come to Florida, I risk the chance of becoming Florida man.
If you go to
Yes, you
Florida,
can-
you run the risk
why I
of going
shouldn't
to
come.
Florida, and that's not worth taking.
Exactly.
Okay, I've been to
This
Florida
is true.
twice, and like it is just such a weird state. Like,
So do you not live in Florida?
no, I live in Tennessee.
You're the only 10 I see.
Oh.
Ladies.
Oh.
I'm going to take back those gift subs now.
Oh no.
to.
Hold on.
Rest in peace.
Hold on.
Just don't call
Ladies.
Phantom.
Get them plastered in the chat. Ladies.
Zuko making them moves.
Right. You're damn right.
So I think we might end it here. I don't know. This was definitely a fun podcast. It was very different.
It was different.
I wish Crimson could have been here, but apparently he's been tied up a lot lately. But we'll try to get him on as a guest soon.
Here.
Of course, Deck
Better
was
than
here
me.
as a guest this time around, also known as Suko Nami, Sukonami. Make sure you guys go check him out on Twitch. If you don't know Suko, this will be up on YouTube as well.
I'm okay. I'm a pretty trashy streamer, but okay.
But I'll
Flex.
I'll leave his link down in the description on that video.
Thank you.
I mean, like I said, he's the only Scottish streamer worth watching.
I'm the only Scottish streamer that you should actually watch. Obviously.
Yeah, like
we
there are probably
keep,
some other ones out there like more followers, but fuck them. I mean,
I'm pretty sure there are like I've met like I've only met a couple people that are Scottish that's on Twitch, but it's like when you do meet them, it's very far and few between. I'm like, ooh, someone's actually
wouldn't
close.
it be pretty easy to go meet them? Or like, isn't Scotland like like a mile long?
Scotland's not a big country by any chance. Like, it's like half of the UK, maybe. But it's the top half. But it's like it depends. Because obviously I live on the east side.
So what I'm
It's
saying
just a
is,
wee
if you meet somebody else from your country online, if you throw a rock outside your front door, what's the chance it lands near their house?
Pretty close. The thing is, the thing that I'm really worried about is like, what if I move like
Ugh.
houses, right? And I start streaming from my new a new apartment sort of
Shut the
thing,
pro.
and then I meet a guy online. I'm like, oh, I stream. Like, oh, cool. And they turn like my neighbor. Like, what happens?
Oh no.
Ugh.
Like, what happens there?
Like, can you just get like all of the Scottish streamers to like live in the same area?
I mean, I'm pretty sure like that would probably how many? I was gonna be like at least 1,000 probably.
That's it.
This I don't know. Well, look at the population difference between the UK or just Scotland in general compared to the America, because I think most streamers
You are correct.
American,
We do
like,
frequently call it the America.
the America. Listen,
The-
I was not probably educated, but obviously, I don't know, man. But I don't know. I think it's one of those things where online media is very like sort of I can't find the words, man. It's very dominated by like American people, sort of places on the map.
There you go,
on the
Yoshi.
atlas. I got it. Don't worry. I'm proud to be the singular American. I mean, fair enough.
I'm poor,
proud to
proud.
I'm poor. I'm poor. I'm poor.
Ugh.
I'm proud. Fair enough.
Welcome to America. What's funny is that, like, oh fuck, I didn't. Oh, I forgot a thing. It's fine.
I had 5 strokes. Like, let me be. Wow. I mean, can't top my top score of 7.
Oh,
7.5.
my grandfather actually had 3. Different grandfather. It's funny. He had 3 strokes. The second heart attack is what killed him.
Oh god.
Christ.
Oh, he was a terrible person.
Oh.
Oh, fair
Okay.
enough. I mean, fair
Okay,
enough.
let me
I
say
just think-
something. All right, let me get my opinion out here real quick. All right,
Oh no.
just because they're
Yeah.
family doesn't mean you have to like them. Okay,
Feel
It's
you, man.
true.
I feel
if
you.
you have a family member that is an asshole, you don't have to like them. You don't have to associate with them. Like, just because they're family doesn't mean anything. Like, God, I have
Well, I
family
mean-
that like I would really, really, really be happy if I never saw again. Like,
Yeah, I have family that are the same way, and I 100% agree with you.
but like then I have
Wait,
coworkers. They're like, no, they're family. That's wrong to say, and I'm like, no, it's
Well, you
not.
know, it's just
It's
people
not,
that just
though,
don't.
is it?
They,
No.
they don't think realistically. You know, that's just
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
You know? It's okay.
I feel like family's one of those things where it's like, well, the thing with my family is like we're very like sort of we keep to ourselves. We don't really associate. Like, it's not that we don't want to associate with this. We we get on with our own sort of stuff. But it's like as soon as you add family into the mix, something's gonna happen. You know,
Well, like I was talking
or
about it the one
something
day,
happens.
and I had a unnamed coworker say that that like their I think it was their brother had stolen like a few $100s from them and had used it for drugs and like had like stolen
Okay.
their car at one point. And they're like, but you know, like he's family, so you know you have to support him. And I'm like, no, the fuck you don't.
Yeah,
Like by supporting him, you're supporting his fucking drug habit. Like
exactly.
support him by locking him
Support the
up.
addiction. No thanks.
Yeah.
Support,
Send
you
him
know,
to the
like,
gallows, dude.
Like, I'm sorry, he steals the money from me,
Yeah.
steals my car. Like, he's going to jail.
Apex
I am
Legends.
reporting that for grand theft. Like,
Also, by the way, I just redeemed my Assassin's Creed Odyssey, so thank you.
Thanks.
yeah. Yeah, okay.
You
So-
could have said that sweet link.
You know, I got a free game once. You guys want to hear this great story?
Just once, just the one
I mean,
free game.
Quite a few times,
I thought
honestly.
with
Um,
if you got a subscription to Fanatical, you can get very very cheap games. I'm you know secret do your bet. Come on, I'm trying to prompt you here. Come on.
just
but
click,
I-
just click the link below.
Put the link below, yeah.
So no, when I
Okay, so-
got my GTX 1080, it actually came with a free game, and at the time, both these
Okay.
games were brand new, and I got to choose which one I wanted. So it was either
What
For
were the
Honor
options?
or Ghost Recon Wildlands,
Oh.
and
I
now
hope you picked For Honor.
I didn't care
Hope you
for
picked-
either of the two games. I would like to play both of them, but like you know, I wasn't too like super interested in either of them. But
Mhm.
For Honor at this point in time was already known to be really shitty. You know, like really buggy, really bad balancing issues, all that kind of stuff. Like it was already losing its fan base, only been out for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had no interest in getting that, so I got Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Oh.
Oh my god. I hardly touched that game. So I remember like I was pretty excited for it when I first started. Like this actually looks pretty cool. Like I could probably get into this. And I'm saying like I had just built my computer, and this was like
Shiny
a
drowsy.
this was like a high end game. I had just built my high end computer, and I was like, this is fucking awesome. Like this looks beautiful. Even though I was on a really shitty monitor. So
you know what you need you need one of those desks that cost $2,500 and you can it's got a big power supply.
I hate you. Or you
Shiny
can
Jazzy.
pay $9,000 for a laptop. So
Oh,
Thank you,
exactly.
Herbie Yoshi.
It was like the
I-
two-
I ended up getting in a vehicle because that was what it asked me to do. I had to get to a location in a vehicle, obviously much faster to get there than spending hours walking. So I decided, you know what? I'm gonna fucking mountain goat this and drive off this cliff. And it was like a downhill road. It wasn't like free falling. It was like a dirt road. Well,
Right.
I ended up getting stuck inside of a rock. And I couldn't do anything, so I had to get out of my vehicle. It took about 10 minutes of me running around to finally find another vehicle. Did the same stupid thing again, decided to go down the hill. And this time, my car, like, it hit a tree and flipped on its side. And the back half was, like, collided in the ground. And I was like,
Right,
it
so it
clipped
was, like,
through
clipped.
something again. And this time I could actually get back inside of it, but it would stay there. So I was going, fuck. So I ended up getting, I think it was a motorcycle. I know it was like a fast moving vehicle. So maybe like ATV or something. I don't know much about the game. I only played it the
Bicycle.
one time. But I'm pretty sure it's a motorcycle I'd gotten on. And like, fuck it, I'm taking the road. So I took the road. I went down around this corner, and I ended up hitting another vehicle. And when I did, I went fucking flying, died.
Typically happens, you know.
And I don't know if
It's
I don't know
behavior.
if I don't know what death is like in that game. I don't know if I died because I went through something, and like my body clipped through, and that's why I died, or if I died just from the impact. Like I said, I don't know if it's like Grand Theft Auto rules or like Halo rules.
Fuck, you
So
hit it.
then I respawned at the very fucking beginning, and I was like, nope, fuck this game. Like
That was it.
I never played it again.
All it took. You think that Do you think that the division will be any good, like the second division compared to the first one?
I played the
Um,
beta. It was pretty good.
Okay, so I got the Division.
Play the
was-
beta for everything.
A manager convinced me to.
I don't play betas
and-
anymore.
Like, the Division was fun, but
Well, you are a beta, so that's right.
the Division was fun.
Beta meal.
But holy fuck, was it not what they promised?
Yeah, I think
That's
like
pretty
I
true as
don't
well.
really. I remember watching the videos and being like, "This is gonna be the coolest game ever," and it was
yeah.
not.
And
It had the same problem as Destiny, though, where it was better if you had friends.
okay, agree and disagree. So I
Oh,
only ever played
okay.
with friends once, and he was max level and I wasn't. And they
Oh, that's
scaled.
different, though.
They scaled
it,
the
yeah, that's
highest level person, and I told him like, "Hey man, like I'm only like level like 7. You want to go back and make a character? Because I think max is like 40." And he was like, "No man." He's like, "I'm gonna grind you up." Turns out that's not how that works. If
I'm
he
gonna
kills a
grind
level
you up.
40 enemy and I'm level 7, I get experience as if it was a level 7 enemy. So the whole I played with him for like 2 or 3 hours, and not once did he offer like, "Hey man, let's go ahead and let's make new characters." And like I told him like multiple times, I was like, "No man, this is fine." Oh hey, G and Stack just subbed with
I'm
one
not
tier.
dead anymore.
You're not dead anymore.
How
Welcome
close
back,
are you
man.
to
Thank you very
getting
much for the
those,
sub. Do what?
How close are you to getting the newest like emote then? 'Cause that's like
I don't know.
you're getting pretty close, right?
I was at like 13 out of 15, but then I dropped down to like 9. So
Yeah, but you should. Oh, I was gonna say if you once you hit it, you're good. Like you keep
Yeah.
it.
Actually, is that what happens? I wasn't sure like if you lost it after you left. if you
Yeah,
dropped it.
we talked about it the other day. I talked about it with some people, and I know somebody who gifted himself like $250 worth of subs to get the.
wow,
And I was like, oh, that's crazy.
not worth it. So
I wouldn't do it, but I mean, hey, more power to you.
But like to keep myself entertained while he was killing things, is I would like unload clips into people's feet and deal literally 0 damage to them. And then he would go like one shot him, and every so often like I would die, I'd get one shot. So I ended up entertaining myself by killing mannequins because I realized that if I shoot them in the head, their head falls off. So something I could kill. So for 2 to 3
Sounds
hours,
so awful.
while my
Games with friends?
while my
Or-
coworker was having fun killing things, playing the Division, I was looking for mannequins to kill. That was the last
Black
time I
Ops
played the
3,
game,
am I
by the
right?
way. Why?
thing is, right, when I said it's better to play games with friends, I didn't mean like, you know, one person's max level. It's like when you
Yeah.
play it through like when you play through like
No,
the proper playthrough all the same.
The
you
Division
know?
was not a bad game, but like I don't have a whole lot of friends on Xbox, and like that was like the one. So
Yeah.
if he was gonna be a dick like that, I was like, you know what, fuck it, it's not worth it. This game isn't the greatest to begin with. Like it's okay. But the Division 2 looks a lot cooler. Let's hope it stays that way. They actually are making
You know
a.
what's fantastic?
If you guys don't know, they're actually making a PC case that is for the Division 2.
Oh, they actually? Oh, nice.
Yeah. I think it's a
I know they
full
made
size.
an Overwatch one, didn't they?
Do what?
I'm sure they made an Overwatch one.
Maybe. Honestly, I don't know.
God,
Stack said Overwatch competitors takes up 9% of my time at this point. Yeah, man, you're like obsessed with that crap.
Should
Do you
we
still
wrap it up?
still stream at all?
Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. We should probably
he
go
wants
ahead and
to
go.
leave. Needs to
Um,
go home.
No,
I
he's
really
not
want
wrong.
I really want a cookie. Like,
All it-
I swear to God, there's a box
all
of
it-
cookies in my kitchen that are screaming my name right now.
All it is Perk wants to one scream that he got a shiny drowsy, and so he wants to like basically takes off his headset and starts like screaming like yes, you know.
Oh
And
yeah.
he's like, I'm gonna reward myself with a cookie.
Speaking of Pokemon, actually, before we go, Perk, are you actually watching this stream?
Yeah.
I made 2 things.
What you make?
So, do you guys know what perler things are?
Burler.
Yes. They're basically
Perler.
Yeah.
beads that you can put on pegboards and heat up, and you can make like game
Oh,
sprites and
okay.
stuff, right? That's what
You
introduced me
can
to them.
create
I
this
decided
stuff.
to try them out, and over the last 2 days, I actually made 3 things. This one's probably the worst looking
Cool.
one.
By the
it
way,
is-
you got
Let's
me.
see it.
Oh, it's green. You guys can't see it. It's a Bulbasaur.
You guys got me. You got me so excited. I'm like, as soon as I get done here, I'm probably gonna play Borderlands.
But
You know what?
Perk,
I'll be honest with you though.
I-
The
I made a
Borderlands
shiny
is one of the-
Absol. His eye
Wait,
is
let me see.
his eye
Oh,
is
wait, I'm
supposed
sorry.
his eye is
Wow,
supposed
I
to be
can see it.
green.
It's actually
Awesome.
fantastic.
His eye
I
is
like
supposed
that
to
a
be
lot.
green, but green screen. And then
Yeah, yeah.
I
I've
made
never
a
done it
fucking
before,
Mega
like,
Man
is that-
with the platform.
See, it's weird because like
the
I'm
first time you've
watching
heard
it
of
and
that?
it's delayed because like stream
Yeah.
delay
Yeah,
because we're
yeah.
talking. But yeah. Oh,
Was it
that's
the first time
sweet.
you've ever done that sort of stuff?
It is, and like it's actually a
It
lot of
came out
fun.
Pretty
good,
amazing.
dude.
You did do very well. To be
Here,
fair.
I can turn off the green screen for a second, so I can actually show you the Bulbasaur and show you it is the worst one, and it's the one I did today.
Let me see the Bulbasaur.
Wait, you did Bulbasaur?
Yeah, and I want to
Oh,
redo
he's
it.
my favorite.
Let
Is
me
it
turn off the
Shane
green screen
Bulbasaur?
effect real quick. This should do it. No, it's just regular.
What is your favorite?
But
shiny
it's like
Pokemon?
really mushed. It looks better on camera.
My shiny?
The edges are
Favorite
way
shiny?
too
Ooh,
round.
Look at.
Oh,
Bulbasaur
it's
looks
so
amazing.
Like the edges are way too round, but like it's not bad.
Still great. It still looks great.
Thing is,
I
right?
love it.
Either way you have that, when you flip it, it still looks as good.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay,
it's
Stacks. That makes
Because
sense.
it's both like it's flipped anyway. It looks
Not
fantastic.
always. So like the Mega Man here, I did two different ways. This side has like more holes. You can't really see it too well. But it depends on how you
Oh.
melt it. Like some sides you can melt worse than others. The Absol I fucked up pretty bad on one side. So like this little
Ah.
end here is kind of melted more than it should be. But like it's fun, man.
How much are
That's
those
pretty
things?
cool.
Like, is it a good
Um,
thing to get into?
I mean, it's fun. It's time consuming. But I got an iron for I hate myself so much right now. Why is that Brainling? I got iron for $12.
For
then
like doing your clothes, or
it-
like for like.
No, for the beads. You have to iron it to heat it.
I mean, it wouldn't be the weirdest
like,
thing in the world.
I got
I
this.
have a blowtorch to heat that sort of stuff.
No, yeah, it's the use an iron. But I got this. I got this set, but it's the off brand, and I learned the hard way. Don't do the off brand, do the Perler brand. But this is like $40 for like the whole set, and then the iron.
Damn.
Like, and it comes with 20,000 beads. There's 1,000 of each color. But
not bad,
you'll need more than that in the long run. Like especially the color black you'll use the most. But it's kind of
Did you,
cool.
did you ever like sort of think about what if you give it like a go on stream, like have like just a day, like I don't know, like one day we try and do a creative stream of like making those sort of things. It's a pretty cool idea though.
There's a guy I watch. Person introduced me to it. Panda. He actually streams himself making Perlers.
I
does
watched
he?
him stream it once.
Yeah.
I think you rated him, and I watched it for like an hour, and I was like, it's
Yeah.
pretty cool. I'm pretty sure my fiance's mom gave us some of those, but they were like they were done like they were like framed. Yeah.
So Stacks,
haven't even
that is
engaged.
actually
Are
really
you
cool.
disappointed? Did I lie to you? Am I leading you on?
fucking
Yes.
right. Damn right. I'm fucking disappointed. My heart goes
Um,
on. Celine Dion, get it clapped.
So
That's it.
apparently, Gina Stacks is signed on with an Overwatch team, not Overwatch League. But he said he can't really say anything about it yet.
Oh,
Which is
That's
really
pretty
cool.
good.
And Brandling apparently lost his copy of Soul Silver.
I lost my copy of Soul Silver
That
too.
sucks.
oh, you suck.
Okay,
You guys suck.
You know what-
excuse me.
You know the best thing about
I lost my
Silver?
copy of Sun with all of my Pokemon on it.
You know what? A real Pokemon trainer would never lose his cartridge. You guys are weak.
I was moving.
Weak.
Please, I just lost it.
You at least could make up a lie like you had the itis or something.
No, I was moving.
I had the Ligmaticus.
Stacks, we can assume that
Because-
it's going to be in November, but there's
Yeah,
no way of
like that.
knowing.
Are we gonna like? I assume that all three of us are gonna get it, like the Sword and
Oh hell yeah!
Sword and Shield.
Well, no, I mean my streaming career kind of depends on it.
I mean, to be fair, I haven't got much of a streaming career.
Yeah,
but
like
we'll go for it.
that's the thing. That's the one upside of doing variety. There's so many downsides. The one upside,
Exactly.
the one upside is that if a new game releases in the one series that you stream,
Enjoy.
like you don't have to buy it as a variety streamer because it's a new release. Oh no! Like if you stream just Pokemon, you
I mean,
have to get the next one or you are fucked.
The other thing
Well,
too
yeah.
is obviously though I want it. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm buying
I
it
want
against
you
my will.
Perkins.
You know?
Yeah.
What would you just say to me, clown
Just
boy?
you
No, I'm
Perkins.
just kidding.
Aiden Brew.
Jesus. Yoshi, I have no idea. They all suck.
Hold on. What are the stars again? Like
Grookey, Sobble,
round
and
face, round
Scorbunny.
face, and round face.
Oh, I don't like.
Oh,
I'm
God.
not gonna lie. I genuinely don't like the look of Scorbunny at all. Looks
I
like
like Score Bunny the most.
I hate the name. I hate the look of it. All it is Roger Rabbit. It's Roger Rabbit. There's no point. Don't
No, man,
bother.
it's Big Chungus.
Stop it.
That's what it falls
Big
into.
Chung- Big Chungus is the final evolution. Thank you very much.
Come on.
So I think we should go
I
ahead and end
think
it here. We're
either-
gonna be here all night.
Yeah.
Like Sobble with my 2, I think.
Sobble
Let's
is
just-
like the popular
Let's
one.
do it.
The
Yeah.
thing is, right? If all 3 of us are getting it, then each of us can pick a different starter. And
Yeah.
it's like, ooh,
I'm gonna play with all 3.
I'll play with you.
I'm gonna
All right,
play
good
with
night,
them
everybody.
hard.
On that note, same thing.
Well, yeah, guys, thanks for coming out. If you enjoyed the stream, feel free to leave a follow. Also, go check out Perk Hayes and Sukonami.
Yeah, you can find me at twitch.tv/perkhaze. Also at perkhaze, on
You can
Twitter.
find me at
and,
twitch.tv/perkhaze.
Don't plug your fucking
also,
Twitter. No, I'm kidding.
Also at Perkhaze. No, I'm kidding.
One,
if you
your
like that
your
line,
your
yeah,
Twitter
it's
handle used to be Hayes Perk, so
It used to be.
Actually, did I actually?
Don't go to that one though. That's
that was
Don't go to
nice
that
and
one.
confusing.
You go to Hayes Perk and all this is meatspin.com.
Yeah, it was fun having you on, Deck. We'll have to have you on as a guest again soon enough.
I love
Um,
it. I had a really good time.
We need to
just
get
being
Crimson
here.
as a guest soon as well.
yes.
I've been introduced to Crimson by Kraliz, a member of my community. I've never actually met him. I've never met Crimson. I follow his channel. Like, I've
That's
been excited
fantastic.
to kind of try and find a stream of his. I don't know who he. I've never met him or like spoke to him. I've seen that video that you made, Seeker, of him like with the blinds,
Yeah.
and I absolutely love it. Like, and
Um,
the guy just seems fantastic in general. I never really like had the chance to like sort of catch like, you know what I mean?
Yoshi, I am trying to get better with that. Trying to get a little more professional when it comes to that kind of thing. So hopefully that's not going to keep being the true thing. As much fun as it would be.
Become a permanent member, Kappa. I don't know. I don't know if Seeker get rid of me or not.
Our
I'm not
only
really
issue
looking.
is the sheer number of people. I mean, as we saw, 4 people is too many. And so like each stream, like, if there's like 6 of us that are ready to go, but only like 3 of us hop in, it's not bad. It's not bad. But if there's like all 6 of us there, 7,
You
like,
gotta put that cap on the voice chat and
I-
just make it so first come first serve.
I probably
guess.
should.
That's true as well, yeah.
Just
I mean,
direct
I
3 people
came in
and
because I was
cap it.
like, well, it's only you and Hayes today. So I'm like, okay, I'll try and like join in if you want me guys too.
Oh, hold on, guys. Stack said that he uses the same monitoring software that I do. Did you know if you go to fanatical.com,
Christ.
and you go to the bundles
do you
page,
do you like cheap games?
here for a total of $8.99, you can get the whole IOBIT bundle, which has
Is
a
that
bunch
$8.99
of
per month?
no, it's for the whole bundle, and
Oh, okay. I see.
and it comes with all of these things to speed up your computer and monitor your computer and do a lot of really cool shit. The licenses are good for a year, so you can buy 2 of them, and use it again next year, which I might have done. It's a year after activation, not after purchase. It does end in 1 day, 5 hours, and 44 minutes. Because I also have the Windows start menu replacer. It takes it like a Windows 7.
How does the whole like
Guys.
what's up? What is
I know
up?
we're supposed to be getting stream, but it's not the best chance for a plug.
Let's just plug this merch. That was it. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm actually sponsored by these guys, so I think you should go check this out. That was it. Never.
Thank you, Yoshi.
I've never been. Do you have to get contacted for?
I reached out to
You-
them. I reached out to
You
them.
can contact them.
Can I need to contact Perk Hayes to be a partner with him? Sponsor his
It's a
content.
pretty
Yeah,
exclusive
you
club,
basically
man.
what you're gonna do is promote my stream, and then I'll give you a small kickback by throwing you a tweet every now and then.
I'll throw you a tweet. It might be a direct message. We'll see.
Yeah,
Just a DM. You guys should go check this guy out. and
check
say,
this
"Just
guy
send it
out.
to
If you
me."
don't like him, don't at me.
I only come here for the sales. That's it.
you post like, check this guy out. He's okay, I guess. This tweet will self-destruct in 1 hour. Yeah, like Yoshi just said, this tweet could be deleted in 24 hours. All right, guys.
Delete
Th-
yourself.
Thanks for coming out. We'll see you hopefully tomorrow. Have a good night.